the conclusion that if you decide to leave tonight, which you very well can, you will gain bonuses, to things such as stealth, and it's definitely, if you're trying to go undetected, it would be smart to move under the cover of darkness.
How close is this orc threat? Do we know, or are we just
the distance? The distance. Let me get this up. Let me. I can't give it to you guys yet because you don't know, but I will check. Let's see here.
Maybe I lower the bit rate.
So, out of character, are we gonna have a healer for this shit in some way, or no?
Nope.
Okay, so because that's gonna make me change my defensive modes or not.
So it's roughly 35 miles from here to Valencia.
That's a long journey.
And that's where we're going? Like, that's our goal?
Well,
like if we go 3 miles an hour,
the
it's
issue
still
is the forest in between here.
12 hours.
So
that's a half a day's ride, walk.
15 to 20, give or take.
I mean, I mean, obviously, the heavily occupied area, it's not going to be too close to the port, but it's not going to be too far either. You get the idea that you get the feeling that Valencia probably has troops as well, so most likely the occupation will be somewhere in between the two cities. Depending on the the geographical location and whatnot, because while it is a large forest, there also are very small mountains, maybe even like large hills, and kind of like rolling hills here and there, and different types of things like that.
I asked, since we're still there, we're still really in before he leaves. I asked him, like, as the eagle flies or the bird flies, like, how many miles or leagues or whatever it would be called are we looking at from here to this particular area of concern?
Well, he basically says, I'm not sure exactly. If we had determined the location, we might could have coordinated with the king and sent a strike force, but they are very good at concealing their whereabouts.
So we may have to cover a large area before we even find our quarry. Is that correct?
If it was that easy, I would have dispatched this myself.
I see. Very well. Best to be about business then, if we are to set out tonight.
And you don't have to set out tonight. I was just letting you guys know that if you do set out tonight, you might have advantages on moving and things like that without being seen. But if you set out in daytime, you can see better yourselves, and they both have their own advantages. So it's up to you to decide.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision, so in order for me to see anything effectively, that's going to be an obstacle. If we want to stealth.
I will be your eyes. Villana will be your ears.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say about my ears?
They look a lot like the goblins.
I mean,
well, I have my owl, and Rezar is really good at scouting and nature and the wilderness, so I think we'll be fine.
Like you guys definitely know that if you want to get any type of a drop on anybody, you will not be able to carry a torch if you go at night. So
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to head in.
Food for thought.
I'm going to head over to Captain Strongarm in the barracks.
Yeah, that's mine.
And knock at the door.
Yeah, that's upstairs. You guys were in the.
Oh, that's right. We're right here already, Bobby.
Yeah. So you guys. So did you guys kill the goblin, or did you leave him unconscious, or what?
I hope they left him unconscious, but I didn't try to restrain them, because they were itching to
I'll determine right now.
I was just using my fists, so you know.
The goblin's still breathing, but he's unconscious.
I still think we should hang his body up as a warning to any invaders. Or actually, if I goad him on even harder.
That
But
might make sure a good idea. Hang him up at the dock as a warning to any others that might be lurking about. Goblins seem to scare and spook easy. He did.
That
was uncharacteristic, but
are we to dispatch him first before we hang him up, or are we strapping a live goblin up there?
Yeah, all you guys that were interrogating the goblin, roll insight checks for me.
Alright. Yeah, I probably should have done that.
that makes sense. I'm stupid.
Jesus, man. Terrible rolls. I'm really good at insight, too. I just rolled horribly.
Eldrick, like you've already said, it was uncharacteristic for a goblin to act like this. You get the feeling that he has a type of blind faith in this Orosh individual.
so basically this leader has a very commanding presence, likely very charismatic. You know, even among his. At least that's Eldrick's perspective.
If that's what Eldrick wants to believe, then sure.
I look over at Captain. Sir Rillian. Sir Rillian, what is your opinion of crucifying a goblin at the dock?
Cerulean stands up and says very firmly, "We're better than that."
Yes, I agree. I don't necessarily like the idea either, but what else can we do to send a message to these less desirable little creatures? So vicious.
I don't believe we need to send a message. They know we have one of theirs. That's message enough.
Very well.
I hate
That's
it, but
what he says.
I hate it because I'm like, yeah, I agree. I definitely wanted to have a whole spectacle of making a gallows, and the entire town comes around because they're all doom and gloom, and we get to watch a goblin be executed because that's what people did. It's like, wow, can you believe the 8 o'clock showing of the goblin killing? Better bring the popcorn. Okay, so we're gonna leave
Tyler,
him there.
before we go out anywhere, you said this town's pretty barren, right? Like, there's no way we can even likely get any hands on like some healing potions or anything. Like
No,
pretty low stock here, right?
there were healing potions on the town's reserves at one point for specific things like whenever children got sick or injured, or women or even the workers would like break their leg or something, a horrible accident. For things of that nature, but no, they're all gone.
Okay.
Probably have been for weeks now, actually.
Is there any
yeah.
chance to recruit a cleric or priest of Umberly that can potentially heal or anything like that?
Your character has no idea.
I will say this real quick.
Something
Bring it
we
up.
can inquire about.
My friend who
Indeed.
wants to join our group wants to play a cleric. I need to get him in contact with you, Tyler, so you can talk about it. It was just we talked about it Saturday, and I didn't think there'd be enough time before today.
Sweet.
After that,
Alright, basically Eldrick has two destinations. One is upstairs, and one is to inquire about a possible priest or priestess, acolyte of Umberly, whatever.
Okay.
after that.
Well, I'm gonna go to Captain Strongarm, and we're gonna party.
Yeah, you guys get to the upper floor of the barracks,
Oh, coffee grounds.
and because it's three story. It's the basement with the jailed areas.
No, we're good now.
First floor with most of the weaponry, armory, and you know, those types of things. And then the second story, which is another common area, several rooms and bunking for you know, soldiers that want to sleep there off shift and that type of stuff. Yeah, you guys look around the first floor. You don't see a strong arm. You head up to the second floor, and when you get up there, or as you walk up the steps, you're hit with a smell of like pies, like meat pies roasting and that types of stuff. Apparently there's a kitchen up there too, and they have some stuff cooking, and maybe they have, you know, snacks laid out on the table, and you know, there's militia walking around and talking and chatting, and you see Captain Strongarm over talking with some of his men.
You going to do the introduction, or you want me to, or you would like me to, or Volana?
I'm just holding back.
Guess we approach then.
Hail, Captain Strongarm!
He did.
Yes, come to attend your gathering.
All the men turn and look at you, and there's like, like there's like a pause, like you guys are like, and then they're like, like, and you know, everybody seems to be merry, and you know, he greets you, and you know, he says, this is, you know, there's a lot of sadness going on right now, and whatever chance we can get to celebrate is, you know, a nice reprieve, basically. And he says, you know, he says, eat and drink, whatever you can find. We've got the wenches coming over later, and he shoulders you.
Eldritch Eye, because they're really big at that.
Now you're speaking my language. And I go to get ale.
But basically he alludes that won't be till night falls. Basically they're hanging out, like playing cards and, you know, just like kind of chilling, that kind of stuff.
I look at Captain Strongarm.
Hospitality.
And I tell him, I've come bearing gifts, or gift, and I reach behind my back, and I, because you can clearly see it, it's still that Great Maul that I've been carrying around everywhere. We passed your armory, and
the ogre head.
Yep.
So as you reach to pull it, you out of the corner of your eye, you see two large figures close in on your location, and before you know it, what are their fucking names? Was it Jim and Tim?
Jim and Tim, the two half-orcs.
Yes.
They're like, oh, let me see that. They both grab it, they pull it off, and one of them tries to hold it, and he swings it, and he's like, ugh, this thing, ugh. And the other one tries
knocking over like flowers.
The other one tries to do the same thing, and they can't really like wield it. And they kind of, and then they stand like side by side, and they both grab it with both pairs of hands, and they start swinging it like, this works. And they're both like, it's like they're both holding it at the same time, swinging it, and they're like, we like this. They look at you, and they're like, thanks. They kind of just like walk away with it.
Cool.
Amazing.
Come, Captain Strongarm. Let's hope you drink better than you fight.
Ooh.
Elzer tries to like wave it off, pretend like he didn't hear it, like tries to clear his throat.
He says, well, I might have been a bit rusty, but, you know, did what I could.
Elzer pats him on the shoulder and like it nods.
You did well, fought valiantly. Came up short, but that's okay.
Short? Did you say short?
So much face palming happening right now. Oh, what is happening?
I apologize for my companions. They are an acquired taste. I walk over to the table, kind of like my head held down, bit ashamed, and begin to like have a picture of Elle and
That's
a little bit of
fine.
snacks here.
He doesn't seem that bothered. He's been drinking a little bit. He's not letting anything ruin his happiness and his little buzz right now.
Rezar, don't drink too much if we intend to depart tonight.
I feel like you guys have no fucking idea what you want to do, to be honest.
I'm thinking about asking Jim and Tim for round 2. The more I drink.
Damn, that's what I was contemplating, but let's do it, Rezar. Let's go.
Uppercut Brothers.
Well, I mean, you guys probably should save most of your strength for what's to occur.
That's fair.
Just putting that out there.
True.
So how much time are we spending here drinking and eating? Because once I have my fill.
It's roughly 10 going on 11 now, probably. It's still the morning, kind of mid morning, mid-ish, late-ish morning.
I know we had quite a few errands to run, though, so I didn't know how long Eldrick wanted to stick around. I was kind of like waiting for his cue. He had mentioned that.
Yeah,
Well, I was going to talk to Valana and find out, like, maybe if we could do a lot of the legwork and you guys can continue to enjoy yourselves, because Eldrick is not the type that, likes to take people from their enjoyments unless it's just absolutely necessary.
Unless it's Valana.
That sounds agreeable.
This is Valana.
So, is Eldrick, like, getting a drink and stuff right now?
Just sit down to drink a pint of ale and
I want
like,
to
a little
sit
bit of snack.
down across from Eldrick and, Eldrick, on our trip back from Triangle Keep, I had an interesting encounter. A weapon, I guess. Something. An entity called itself Yuku. Has ties to Saloon. It mentioned a champion of Shar.
Ugh.
I'm worried that this may have something to do with the undead we encountered there. And
I begin immediately like taking notes.
I'm getting
and I
just
don't,
fucking-
interrupt his speaking. I'm just intent and just like super intrigued.
Coffee grounds all in my mouth.
The room we
I think I'm
saw
gonna say that last bit, not drink it.
that may have affected me more than I realized. I believe whatever this is may have brought her,
Good rolls.
my lover. Fuck. Hold on. I can't believe I forgot this name.
So I'm just like basically, going over what I may or may not know in my head or can recall about what he's saying. Possibly.
Serial, back from the dead. Perhaps with some level of intelligence? It worries me. I would like to see this ended. That said, it seems we have Saloon on our side. And I pull the shard, the amulet, or the purple crystal off my neck. Like it detaches from the necklace. And as I hold it in my hand, it fractals out into a like blade-shaped weapon. And I set it down on the table in front of me.
Lachlan! Wow, that's quite impressive, Valana.
You want to describe it in detail, Valana, for us?
So it's like a deep purple
Deep purple.
crystal weapon, a sword that has like vibrant like pinks and purples inside of it, and it's just like a very chaotic looking crystal.
It
structure
also
of a
looks
weapon.
pretty makeshift at this moment, correct?
For sure, yeah.
It
It
looks a bit
it,
rough.
it looks chaotic. It looks crude. It
Is this
doesn't
happening
look-
nearby, Zach?
very heavily detailed or anything, but it's kind of like I picture it as kind of a curved blade, but
Like a
just
catalyst.
just like a crude chaotic, like a crystal formation, but in the shape of a blade, a weapon.
You see how it posted in general?
Yeah, I mean, no, but yeah.
Oh, well, fuck you. Okay.
So did this happen nearby, Zach, where we were, or no?
Yeah,
Did
I-
see that happen.
This was at the table where Eldrick was drinking.
Yeah, there's like
Sat
10
down.
or
Definitely
12
more like that, Sean, for sure.
there's like 10 or 12 people, like when this happens there's like, oh, and Jim and Tim are over there swinging their new weapon and they're like, rah, like it's kind of like a really like crazy thing, like
They probably
nobody's.
like lose hold of it and it like smashes into a.
So basically you've got the attention of most of the room right now, Alana.
That looks cool.
Okay. I put my hand on it again and just like reduce it back to the amulet size and
Oops.
reattach it to my necklace.
You see people kind of whispering to each other all around.
What about this, Scruggs?
Eldrick leans.
I mean, kind of, but that's a lot bigger than I had imagined.
It's smaller.
whispers.
It's just zoomed in.
Slash comments to Rezar where they can't hear, finally a weapon I don't have to hold.
I lean into Lana like as close as I can, or as close as I can without her like moving backwards from me, and I kind of like talk low as possible. And you are confident that this Saloon granted you this weapon or power?
This. You remember when I tripped on the path?
Yes, I
Around
do.
that
Very
time.
vividly.
I had this encounter. The entity called itself Yuku. The Carver of Corruption said it was the weapon of Saloon. It definitely brings some light to this amulet I found long ago.
I see. Indeed,
I
indeed.
think I finally understand its purpose. I don't know how much I can trust of this entity, but it seems to know our best, or at least its best interests. Perhaps there is some overlap there.
I advise to proceed with caution, but Saloon is, I think, for the most part, a safe bet. If her adversary Shaw is indeed behind the undead, that would explain a lot of things, as you suggested, for sure. Best we keep a close eye on this. And probably best that if you continue to inform me of any further developments. 2 minds are better than one, I say.
moment you start forming crystal nipple clamps, you need to let him know right there.
Shut the fuck
Two
up.
minds. He said 2 minds are better than one. I just think of Jim and Tim, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
I was
Awesome.
over at Jim and Tim, and I'm like, well, more than less.
They're over there like trying to do like combat maneuvers as a fucking synchronous like pair with this giant weapon, like, and they're actually doing a pretty fucking good job. You're a little bit frightened at the like quick like uptake they have on this.
Tyler, I am so happy I brought that fucking Great Maul now.
Like two
So-
freaking Japanese battle masters over there.
Are we gonna take Strong Arm or Blitz Arrow? Because I'm leaning towards Blitz
We're
Arrow.
gonna talk to Blitz Arrow.
You would probably be hard pressed to get Strong Arm to go off anywhere again.
Fair enough.
Seriously has to.
Especially after we've trashed him, like, totally.
Yeah.
You suck at fighting, man.
Did you guys got out of the character out loud, Rezar?
Oh, this is definitely out of character.
Oh,
I'm
well, I
sorry.
had intentions of speaking with the Priest of Umberly to hopefully recruit a cleric if possible, or hire one if nothing else. But
I'm hoping Captain
if that
Blitz
fall
Arrow has
through,
at least
then-
some healing capabilities.
We have the gold to hire someone, so for sure, at least let's do that.
Alright, well, I've had my fill of drink and food here. I think it'd be a good time to head to talk to the people.
I'd say, just for the sake of time and whatnot, it's around noon now.
Serve my fancy pot roaster and noodles. Yeah.
So we're just trying to like bide our time until about 4, so we can.
Roll a Constitution check, Rezar, 'cause I'm sure you had a few drinks.
Yeah, he typed that he had at least 4 in the chat, so
I'm fine.
You look like you have more balance than you normally do.
He can speak
Damn good
Dwarvish
ale.
now.
I can speak Dwarvish now.
Once me and Valana are finished speaking about
Vana?
this encounter that she had in this weapon, I pipe up and I'm like trying to get the attention of all my companions, and I'm like, I think now would be a good time to head over to the temple to see if we can recruit a possible healer for our ventures north of the town.
And on that note, let's take a short break. I want to refill my beer and whatnot.
Alright.
Alright.
Jeremy, you might have time to watch that video if you haven't watched it yet. It's only like
the dream.
It's like 8 minutes long,
Like a
yeah.
10-minute video.
it's not too long. You can probably watch most of it if you want.
Yeah, I
to.
don't-
It's up to you.
Have you not seen
Okay.
it, Jeremy?
Well, I kind of wanted like not to know about it. That way, it's more intriguing to me in character.
Okay.
You
I
know,
mean,
from
I
you.
gotcha,
and,
yeah.
You know, when you role play it to me and stuff, and I don't know. Like, it's harder for me to. Basically, if I don't know, you know, nothing about it, I'm more intrigued about it, and I ask more questions and act. If I know things about it, it will make me act differently, even if I'm not trying to. I don't know if that
yeah.
makes sense or not, but
I understand, yeah, because I know a good bit about her backstory.
Shut up! Shut up!
I'm not going to say
That was-
anything.
That
But-
was a big info dump, so sorry if it was too much.
It's fine,
that was
because
awesome.
the
Loved it.
difference between
Basically,
Eldrick and
I
me...
gave you
Go ahead.
basically I gave you everything that.
This is
video-
exactly what
Hell
Eldrick's
yeah.
been looking for, is the more information from your character, and he was kind of shocked and like surprised and stunned that you confided in him anything based on the encounters that you two have had in the past and your reaction with them.
Well, your understanding of the arcane and all that.
Right, for sure, but it still shocked my character nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Don't get a big head about it, Eldrick.
No, not at all.
Oh god.
Be right back.
I'm not talking about the skull either.
I'll be right back too.
I don't have to pee. No! The other one's gone, dude. I wanted to get my character. Maybe if I ask Cameron really nicely, he'll give my character back to me. Because otherwise, all I have. Oh, I hate this. My notepad. I gotta go to. What is it? Windows? No, it's Cortana. And my scroll wheel isn't working there for some reason. Come on. Alright then. I'll just click and drag. End task. Notepad. Open. We're taking our break now. We usually take it around 10:30. It's kind of, it fit really well. We were leaving Zal Court to go southwest. We have to go to the docks to talk to Captain Blitzarrow, and Eldrick wants to go to the Temple of Umberlee to see if we can't recruit or hire a cleric, because we lack a healer, and well, they're really, really useful. So I always wait for them to get back. Welcome, traveler.
So, do you ever play Vermintide 2, Sean?
I have. I played it a while back. I heard that you and Zach got it.
Yeah, we were looking to play. I didn't know if you were interested in that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. I'll play with you guys.
I'm back.
Sweet.
The king has returned.
Back.
Everybody here?
Zach's here yet, but I think everybody else is.
Hey, I'm bake.
Okay, so you guys just heard Eldrick propose to go to the Temple of Umberlee.
We shall proceed.
I will remind you that priests of Umberlee are not necessarily the most accommodating or the most good-hearted individuals.
Indeed. But gold might speak to them. Might.
Is there anywhere I can like quickly walk to the docks before proceeding there and like pick up some seawater underneath the dock?
I mean, the group is traveling there anyway. We can go to the docks first and then to the Temple of Umberlee.
Sure.
Alright.
Let me go ahead and fill in this spot in the middle.
Thank you so much. It's been bugging me since the beginning of this game.
Oh. Finally! That's been bugging me since the first fucking session, man.
All you had to do was walk there, bro.
I tried. Can we see all of the town? Perhaps?
Don't push over. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, sure.
The king has
Oh
returned.
shit! So much slums.
Some call it some
There's a
call
lot
it
of
nice.
fucking houses here, dude. It's crazy.
I wanna take you through a wasteland I like to call my
A lot
home.
bigger of a town.
Welcome to paradise. Sorry.
Yeah, this place is fucked.
Some call it slum, some call it nice.
Okay.
Does anyone know that song? It's
Nope.
Green Day. Welcome to paradise. I'll make you listen to it later.
You probably will.
Damn, so the northern border of this town doesn't even have a fence, hardly. It's just like forest.
Nature's fencing.
Yeah, there's a few watchtowers, things like that. Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
So we walk into the docks.
Yep.
Yep. As we get to the docks, I'm going to take like a flask, a vial, anything I have, like a container, and gather up as much seawater inside that as I can. Maybe even a bit of like seaweed or like brine or
We're in
barnacle.
Tex here.
Put in
Wasn't
there
in
with
Tech
it,
roof.
if
It's
I
not
can, or
something
a
my
shell or
book. It's
two,
shelter.
if that's possible.
Give me shelter.
I don't want to spend too much time doing it. Just basically a man on the mission kind of thing.
While Eldrick's doing this, Slash is alarmed at the appearance of what he doesn't understand is a seagull. And he's trying to swap the... What is this creature?
Are you guys on the docks right now, or
Yes.
where exactly?
We are at the docks.
At the docks or on the docks?
Under the dock.
Well, I think we were on the shoreline attempting to get water. From
Yeah, on the
here.
shoreline near the docks.
Okay. Yeah, make a dexterity saving throw.
Who?
Here. Dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yeah,
All
you.
of it?
Okay.
All of us, or
just Slash.
Well,
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're like flustered and like you don't really know what the hell is happening. Is this thing gonna like spit poison in your face? Like you don't really know. Nobody's
stand
like
back, Eldrick.
I'm definitely like silently observing and just like maybe laughing a little to myself.
It's a bird, Slash.
Amazing.
you're
How do they die?
you feel your looking glass kind of vibrate a little bit in your pouch, Eldrick.
Oh yeah.
I immediately pull it out and investigate. And
For the first time, you see how it works, and you basically hold it up in front of your face. It's like a
No wind inside.
you know the
no wind
magnifying
up
glasses
covered
you
in
see
snow.
like kids that hold over anthills and that kind of stuff. It's kind of that shape, but it's not a magnifying glass. It's just a looking glass. And you hold it up in front of your face, and you just like look around, look through it, and when you go over to where the bird is, it like appears like a vibrant yellow.
Oh, damn,
Whereas
is that-
the rest of the things in the area appear like a dull, like grayish.
very interesting. I pack it away as gently as possible, and I signal to the others, kind of point in the Temple's direction, and I begin heading there as quickly as I possibly can.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Eldrick.
Goddamn birds, man. Oh,
Wow.
what?
So,
Slain by a seagull. Hey!
to head back up, you just turn to head. I mean,
10
you know,
gift
like
subs,
running,
that's
but you turn to
crazy.
head quickly back up.
Thank you for the gift
And
sub,
your
Giante.
foot, the
I'm
tip
sure
of your
Erica
foot
will love it.
catches in the sand. You're like, what the fuck? And you fall forward. You fall flat on your face, actually. Everybody's like, are you okay? And
I help him
you,
up.
And you try to get up, and something's holding your foot. And you're like, what the fuck? You
Quicksand.
look down, and an arrow has went into the tip of your shoe, not hitting your toes or anything, just into the ground, and that's what caught you. And you look around and you see up on the coast side, a elven
One
looking
letter. I hate it.
holding
Yeah.
a longbow.
Be under attack, Eldrick. Here, get up. Like pulls the fucking arrow out of your foot.
Give me just a second to look up this guy real quick. This is what he looks like. You guys should already have it, but I'll
Is it Blitz Arrow? I think
throw
it's
it out
Blitz
there
Arrow.
again.
Yeah, I was looking for Blitz Arrow. I couldn't find him on the list. That's a handsome boy.
And let me double check if he's half elf or
Guard Captain Johann.
So can I gauge what his purpose was in that?
Welcome, Erica.
Second.
Is Valana quivering?
Yeah, he's a half elf. You guys can tell he's a half elf, not an elf. And he looks down and he says, "You there? You're strange characters. What are you doing at my docks?"
I was gathering an offering for Umberly with intent on heading to the temple to ask for aid from their priest or priestesses.
No, you
What I don't understand
Fair
is
enough.
why you thought it would be a good idea to put an arrow through my perfectly nice boot.
What I don't understand is why you thought it'd be a good idea to come down and take my seawater.
Your seawater? What makes it yours?
What makes it yours?
I thought it was all of ours.
How do you own a sea?
I
Do
don't own
you
the sea.
claim dominion over nature, elf boy?
I claim dominion over these docks, and you're standing on them. I didn't hurt you. Quit fussing about. But if you plan to go to the Church of Umberly for aid, you're going to be wasting your time.
Well, with that being said, we are looking for a cleric or someone that has the healing potential or healing magics. Do you have any other suggestions?
We seek to break the northern trade route blockade. Any help would be appreciated.
So
That's
basically,
the thing.
Do we know this to be Blitz Arrow?
at this point, I mean, you guys don't know who he is yet. You haven't asked his name,
He
and
hasn't said a name.
he hasn't
He
said
said
it.
He's good with
Okay.
bows. Now.
he hops down from his elevated position and walks forward to you guys. What'd you ask again, Eldrick? Last thing you asked?
If he had any helpful information to help us locate anyone who can heal or has healing magic or healing powers to aid us on our quest to the north.
So as he walks up to you,
Or
he says, "Look around at this city. You really think there's magicians, and healers, and sorcerers about? Come on, man. You're old enough to know what the world's like. None of that shit's here."
Language.
There must be doctors. or
Well, to be
combat
fair, I
medics of
spent a
some
fair
sort.
amount of time in the walls of Candlekeep. I'm a bit sheltered, I will admit. This is a new land to me, and I know not what is here and what is not. But since you know and think I am wasting my time, can you be of any assistance to us in our quest? I have already mentioned Mr. Know-It-All.
What's your name?
My name is Eldrick the Baraghost. What is your name? You pompous half-elf?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
God.
Nat
Well, the
20.
guy did shoot me, so I'm a bit pissed.
Yeah, you put a hole in your shoe, man. It's uncalled for.
I thought he almost rolled a one.
Get another one.
Another one! Not this time.
So, before you can even finish your sentence, another arrow flies at your other foot, and whether it's on purpose or not, you move your foot just enough for it to avoid the tip, and you don't
Just
even
the tip?
finish. You don't even finish the sentence, and you're just like, and you realize that you're on this man's turf. He has dominion over it, given to him by Gregory Zarl, and even though he might be quote unquote pompous, it's best to hold your tongue, at least for now.
Forgive me. I was angry about my shoe. I was a bit hasty with my words. I mean you no harm or disrespect.
He's a weakling anyways, and Slash like grabs his arms like, look!
And he walks up and he's like,
You stop that!
he walks up and he says, I don't hold any grudges, Eldrick. I've heard your name. I am Johann.
16-hour shift.
Sarah.
Oh god, that's a long shift.
Kind of pleased to make your acquaintance.
Aha!
The feeling
Mr.
is
Spencer,
mutual.
we were seeking you.
He says, I know. Kind of like sighs a little bit. Way to put two and two together, old man.
It seems you're eager to shoot things with that bow. Perhaps you would be willing to join us?
He
Eldrick
says,
holds his tongue at his latest comment. He bites his lip a bit. Maybe you see a little bit of blood trickle down.
so at the mention of this, Valana, he looks really excited and he's like, I've been watching over this shipyard for 3-4 years now. I would love to
didn't
get
get off
out
the
of
2
the
after
city
that.
for a
That's
little
fucking
bit
insane.
for some exciting adventure. And he notches an arrow. He just like puts straight up in the air, and he just lets it go. He's like, ah, and he starts dancing around, and you guys are like, oh shit, and nobody can see the arrow.
I run to take cover under the
Everybody
dock.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Slash just stands there.
God.
Oh, that was an ability check. But it's good.
That's fine.
It would have been a +4.
Rezar, what are you doing?
I'm catching the arrow.
You're catching the arrow.
Yep.
He would be like looking straight up with his hand out.
You do get advantage on this roll, so roll one more time, Mr. Barbarian. Okay. You know what? He's gonna roll one too.
I hope mine beats his. Fuck.
So, Eldrick, you're looking up in the sky. You're moving around. Like, what are you doing exactly? Just so I understand.
I place my bag of things over my head, and I'm running around frantically screaming. Ah!
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Slash, he took his fingers and like put them together in like a binocular shape.
Valana?
I'm darting to take cover under the nearest dock.
And Rezar.
I'm gonna catch the arrow.
I catch the arrow.
With my hand.
So all this is happening, and Johann is kind of bouncing around, doing like a little. You don't even know. He's just like rolling around, having fun, like watching you guys, kind of chuckling, and just kind of like you can tell. Those of you, let's see. Actually, everybody make a perception check right now.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Another one! And then we have a crit.
Fucking dumb, dude. That's what expertise gets you.
Okay, so Slash and Eldrick. Eldrick, even though you're running around like this, you're also looking at this gentleman that just shot this arrow in the air, like, you know, with your you fucking idiot face.
Oh no.
And you realize that he's just doing this to gauge your guys' like instinctual reactions to the situation. And he's just like, just observing you and judging you just as much as you may be judging and observing him. And the arrow all of a sudden just goes, doop, and you put it on your bag, and it has stuck into
Actually,
your.
I had planned to use shield. If it's fine.
Yeah, it stuck into your bag. It didn't damage anything, and you're fine. And the crisis is over.
Excellent work, Aldrich. You
I'm
can
gonna-
see that arrow from so far away for being so old. Congratulations, you still have your life.
I storm off to the shop area to get my boot and my backpack.
Oh god. Immediately to the tailors. Alright.
Well, if you're going to be joining us, that recklessness will not be helpful.
I'm the reckless one here.
He looks at you. He looks at you, and he says, "Sometimes recklessness is needed."
I tell him, the next time you notch an arrow, it better be aimed away from my party.
He says, "Okay, I understand."
Cool.
Are you a betting man, Elf?
I've been known to make a few bets.
Slash has
Life.
become a slot machine at this point.
He's picked up the
Changing
habit,
his
man.
name to Sloth.
He doesn't know.
Essentially a live form of taking
What say you a bet? I kill more green ones than you.
life form.
Friendly,
just, like-
of course.
I just roll my eyes and leave, try to catch up to Eldrick.
What kind of money we talking here? Odd, armored one.
Nothing too serious. What say you? 10 gold.
Sure. Why not? And he shakes your hand.
Agreed. We're gonna gauge this guy, see how strong he really is.
Okay, so when do we go north? I'm ready for combat.
No, good question. I mean, Riventhal, we haven't seen him yet, right? I mean, we're just gonna leave him. Is that what's happening?
Yep, Rezar doesn't care.
You haven't
Okay.
seen him right. You haven't seen him right now, but Eldrick's already promised you guys to the ceremony at 4.
That's right. The ceremony. I forgot
The memorial.
about that.
I didn't really see an issue with that since we're leaving under the cover of darkness
Yeah,
or
that's
dusk or whatever.
So I mean, it's about 1 o'clock now. And
Your whiskey sense is tingling. That's funny.
as you guys are leaving, Bjorn finds one of his underlings and says some stuff to him, and he comes and joins you guys, and walks with you. And you haven't seen Revan yet.
Okay.
You said Bjorn, I assume you meant Johan?
Yeah, Johan. There you go, Johan.
He finds one of his underlings that is also traveling with us.
No,
No,
for
he
a
finds one of his-
replacement.
yeah, to look after his post.
Gotcha.
So, Jeremy, were you
Yeah.
still heading to the temple, or were you taking this NPC's advice and not?
I took his advice. I didn't
Okay.
think it would warrant much. It was just, a check and see. Don't leave any stone unturned type thing. I was gonna offer like an offering in the main area with the seawater and the bit of stuff I had harvested, in hopes that it would ingratiate them to be more accommodating. But it just seems like it'd be wasted time. So
All right.
They pretty much, if anything occurs off the ocean, Jeremy, they don't give a fuck. Like, they protect their temple, and if you want to hire them to be on a ship, you know, that's a different story. But you don't hire
This little
priests
like a
on really
raid
to
with
do
police
things
lights.
like
Oh no.
what you guys are about to do. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm headed to the tailor to try to repair my effects, my shoe, and my.
Yeah, you don't have any problems. And fucking what's his name flips you a silver piece for your shoe repair.
You're gonna have to take that to a cobbler to get it repaired.
Eldrick, yes, cobbler for that part. Eldrick thinks a little bit more highly of him than he did before, just a little.
You can tell that
Just stall
he
truck,
really cares
okay,
what you
that's
think
good.
about him.
I'm sure.
All right.
Fucking Johan.
Well, I don't plan on doing anything until the ceremony.
Yeah, I figure we'll
Yeah,
just
we could.
rest up most of the day since we're heading out tonight. So when we're not doing things, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do then? Between it's going on one-ish, two-ish. Still several
Bluish.
hours before the ceremony. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to take a nap until maybe about, I don't know, an hour, 45 minutes before the ceremony. And I'd like to sleep as much as possible after that, seeing as we're basically going to travel at night. Basically trying to change my schedule to sleeping during the day and being awake at night. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Well, keeping true to my character, I'm gonna go drink until the ceremony.
Yeah, just find a way to pass the time.
And I guess Slash should go back to his room and like sharpen his sword up and get ready for battle. And join Rezar some point after that.
Okay. So time passes. Johan just chills at the inn. Still, nobody has seen Revan. All right, now it's about 3 p.m.
So come downstairs, see Johan. I believe it is custom to buy those a drink who we will share battle with. Can I buy you one, Johan?
You certainly can. Thank you.
What would you like?
Your choice.
Fish ale or fish wine? What's your flavor?
Fish wine for the fancy elf.
Wine it is.
I drink some water to kind of like wet my lips and my throat before I have to give a speech, and I begin to contemplate like what I may say. And I kind of want to head there, be like at least 15 minutes early.
Are the rest of you guys gonna head there as well?
Yeah. On the way there, I
We
will
noted that Slash doesn't actually partake in the drinking. He's just entertaining the ridiculous human notion of like tradition and revelry. He just thinks it's weird, so he wants to join in.
Oh yeah.
He
Every
buys
time.
him a drink and watches
Yeah,
him
just
drink
watches
it.
him drink it.
Yeah. He grabs his drink and he looks at you. He just kind of like he looks at you and he's like,
Does that
just-
taste good?
turns his back to you.
You know, I once made ale from wolf's blood. It was hearty.
It's hard.
You're down there with us, Rezar?
Oh yeah, I've been at the pub the whole time.
He's like, that's interesting.
Perhaps you can try one of Rezar's brews on the way to our destination.
Perhaps. Yeah.
He works with what he is given.
What's going on, Supreme Lord Ender? How you doing?
He looks at you. He says, Rezar, I would love to try your ale. Roll an insight check.
Oh,
Can
you
I
might
roll an insight check?
You can, but it's Rezar.
That's it then. Oh, a 19.
I saw a 1.
He, Rezar, you're like, shit. Like, this guy ain't so bad.
This guy's impressed with me.
He's actually excited about my ale. Alright. So, Volana, what are you doing?
Just observing and doing things.
I feel
Alright.
like we traded a PC for an NPC that's worse than the PC that we have.
I'm really enjoying Blitz Arrow. How's everyone? We're doing well.
Alright, so, you guys make your way to the destination that Gregory's all mentioned. And you arrive, and people are beginning to crowd up. It's not like, you know, like you have to push and shove to make your way through. There are plenty of people, but it's not like super
Oh!
packed.
Changing into fancy clothes is what I was doing.
Do you have any fancy clothes for Slash, like a top hat maybe, or anything?
Could I spend some time shopping for a fancy hat for Slash?
You don't have time right now.
Damn it!
Okay. So, but you do have time to change. Did you want to change your clothes seriously?
Yeah, I wanted
Volana?
to change into the fine clothes.
Okay, so you want to remove your armor and stuff, and like seriously, like no shit, wear like fine clothes.
Yeah.
When the DM asks you, are you sure you want to do this stupid shit?
You double down. You double down.
You double down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're leaving your weapons and things in your room, then?
My weapons, definitely.
Go ahead, AFK.
I have
Okay.
I have the silver dagger, like, in a sheath, just like on my leg or something.
Whataburger for food. Okay.
And the
I hope
chain
you
shirt
enjoy your
is
food.
in the bag of holding.
Okay. So looking at the how do I minimize this? There we go.
The small line at the top
Looking
of
at
the
the
screen.
map.
Tyler's
Roughly.
gonna make this whole thing a combat encounter.
Roughly the area where you guys are at. And like I said, this city map isn't like anything specifically like accurate. It's just kind of like a general like idea of, you know, where things are and
It's not perfect, but
whatnot.
it's close enough.
So exactly.
1 AC
So
plus
if you
1
look at
saving throws.
if you look at the map, you see this ping.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Crossroads of the town.
That's roughly where you guys are currently at. And
I thought we were hanging out at the tavern.
well, I thought you were heading to the
Oh, we were heading
location.
to the thing.
Oh, I thought it was at the docks, not the.
No, it's not the docks.
Okay.
And let's see here. Okay, so you guys arrived there, and it's kind of like a town square area ish. There's a statue of what you assume to be some type of homage to Umberlee in the middle. There's different tents and tent-like structure set up around the statue, kind of in the middle. You know, there's a free food, like fruits and, you know, dried fish and things of that nature there. And there's not really like a hole pit or you know, whatever you would call it. But there is like some walkways around the buildings to the edges where you could stand if you want to get up above the crowd for your speech, Eldrick. You guys look around and you eventually see Lord Zarl. You don't see Sir Rillian, but you see Lord Zarl, and you see the old lady, Melissa, and a few other faces here and there. A few militia, you might notice, but just like one or two. You don't see very many militia people here at all. It's mostly common people that you assume have some relation or some you know, connection to the individuals.
I do that awkward thing where I try to avoid her as much as possible while not looking out of place.
Okay. Yeah, your vision's pretty bad, so you're okay. And yeah. Would you like to do, Eldrick?
Can I have just a second here? Sorry, I was looking at a speech I wanted to give.
Okay, sure.
Also to note, Valana has her hair up with that green headband.
Basically, can we do just like I start speaking and we kind of just do a fade out and we just pretend it was epic and awesome? Because I don't want to like take up enough time to like do an epic like long speech that would take 15 to 20, 30 minutes. Okay, cool. So
you will roll a performance check to determine if it was awesome.
Eldrick, that's
Alright, fair enough.
amazing.
Oscar!
Alright, so I'm basically going to start out like... So do I have the cue from Gregory Zarl?
So Zarl gets everybody's attention, and you guesstimate there's probably roughly 300 people in the area, and it's like everybody here, and he basically segues, you know, talking about how, you know, the keep's been down there for so long since the tragedy that occurred hundreds of years ago, and apparently there's still been tragedies occurring to this day, and a brave group of adventurers traveled down there and snuffed out dark dealings and discovered many who have lost their lives. And then he segues to you, Eldrick.
Thank you all for your time and presence. It is good to see so many gathered here in the embrace of community. Something in life transforming has happened to us. Ordinary words fail us, yet it is impossible to remain mute. So I offer these thoughts of outreach as we assemble together. This candlelight vigil is, by its own definition, and by our intention, a remembrance of others and so many others. Our candles soon to be lit, bright and flaming, yet small and all too extinguishable, will burn this wonderful evening with many emotions. There is sadness and grief at the loss we feel, so shocking in its horror, so great in its numbers, and so gripping in its connection to each of us. By this point, everybody's probably getting bored, so I'll just roll.
Nobody's.
That was great. Like I was like, if he keeps on, he doesn't have to roll a goddamn roll.
He's working on getting advantage on this shit.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Please continue.
Alright. So shocking in its horror, so great in its numbers, and so gripping in its connection to each of us. The numbness we felt at first, at the sight of words of the ones we've lost, now assumes the reality of names and faces, human tears and families, dreams forever torn asunder. There's anger and rage, perhaps now a channeled rage, but still a rage that wants justice, and even dares to say it yearns for revenge. This is a time of wanting to be able to reach out, to do something, to relive the hurt of those afflicted. And as our anger rises to smite those who have brought us this terrible injury, there is an admiration for the breathtaking courage of men and women caught up in the middle of this terror. The courage of the adventurers. I do not name myself, only those that accompanied me, and even those of this town, Captain Strongarm and others. And those brave hunters who lost their lives, the courage of those who'd ventured to Tringle Keep, who lost their lives in trying to face the horrors therein. Now, the courage of those who lost friends, loved ones, family, as they struggle through the long and aching and all-consuming moments that have become the present measure of their lives.
I should have played guitar
for many
for this.
of us, perhaps most of us, there is an awakening sense of personal vulnerability that the distant terror we read about, have heard about, are talking about now becomes a memorable experience in our lives. This guy is making it very difficult to adapt the speech at this point, so yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you don't need to roll. You don't need to roll a performance check. So as you finish up, the crowd, it was looking pretty sad at the beginning of your speech. Like it seemed like a few of their here and there in the audience, several people like had maybe like a moment of epiphany or like enlightenment, like from your words, and their features on their face changed, and they, you know, they were like this. They like, you could tell there was an aura of acceptance. It seems like your speech was well received, and when you finish, the crowd starts clapping, and some of them begin cheering, and others begin cheering, and what was at first a solemn occasion now has a measure of happiness and joy to it.
Damn.
All of you roll perception checks.
Good job, Eldrick.
If I had more time, I could prepare something like that that'd be
Is it
more epic. I
perception,
apologize, but
Yes. Perception.
but I had.
Music roll, thank you.
I understood. I put you on the spot.
Fuck! Did I just really roll a 2?
Thank you for.
I rolled a, no, I rolled, that's not me.
Effort to try.
I rolled a 15. So I definitely should have played music while he was giving the speech, man.
So, Valana and Rezar, as you guys look about the crowd, when the crowd starts cheering and Eldrick's speech reaches its end, you see several individuals with cloaked garb throw the cloaks up and off,
boy.
and you see bolts from several different directions go flying, and at this point,
Roll
I'm
for
gonna have you
initiative.
guys
Roll for initiative.
roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck.
We don't have any tokens to click
I'll
on.
wait to target a token.
Just go ahead.
I need-
Just go ahead. Just go ahead and actually, here you go. Let me reveal this right.
I'm so glad.
We miss you.
This-
Okay.
Aw.
So
Thanks, guys. Miss you too. Well, not now,
you
because
guys
we're
are
here.
right.
Sorry. Oh, there we are. I see Valana. And me.
Alright, I'm slowly going to reveal the area. It's got the top and to the right, kind of. If you guys can find it.
I got a 10. Hell yeah.
I gotta take a quick
Terrible
2
rolls,
minutes.
man.
I'll be right back.
You guys had some fun rolls. Looks like. Roll for guard captain.
Battle music! Oh, look this sly looking fellow right here. We got a 13.
And
Nice. It's combat
these
time!
guys set up. I think Zach's AFK, so we're good for now, anyway.
As a bard? Yeah. Yeah. I could totally do it, man. Just inspire people with my music.
I'm back. Sorry, I had someone come in my room and shit. So
Alright, I'm back. And oh, so fucked.
Like that. Ding, ding, ding.
So do we know where these hostiles are since we
That's a good question.
rolled a good perception check?
Yeah, I'm revealing
you
some stuff
guys
now.
would, but you'd have to call it out for people who didn't know.
Well, they're not trying to hide themselves anymore, so.
Cloaks are off. Dicks are out.
12 AC.
Haha, I have 15 because of my cloak.
I took my fucking armor off.
Hey, he did.
This would be a
Remember, he asked you, "Are you sure you want to do something like that?" And of course,
Oh, I know.
the correct answer is yes. You double down.
I wouldn't take it back.
I feel like
But
he
I'm
was
probably
trying to
gonna
send
regret
you
it.
a message, but you know, it's okay.
I mean, luckily, you didn't do something.
100%.
You didn't do something stupid like sell your crossbow or your rapier, and you definitely didn't leave
Yeah,
all your
lucky
weapons.
that didn't happen.
So at least you can attack from a range. Damn, how many feckers are there? It's 4. 4 easy. Unless they roll really fucking high. Bam, bam, ba-da-dum, bam.
I'm eating this salad, so I got off cam, but I'll be back once I'm done.
I can attack him. I can get close to him. I can't get close. I can't get anywhere near anyone else. I can get here. So that's how I'll attack. As a rabbit, I respect that. What do you mean? Respect what? Nope, that's a mistake. I should do this. Zoom in a little bit for you guys.
Almost done.
I'm so excited to get murdered in the
Non-West
first
way to
round.
eat a salad. That's not true. I eat a salad pretty well. I toss a mean salad, if you know what I mean. If there was ever a character, I'd be something wisdom-based.
Fucking Zob goblins.
Snob goblins.
Who got him?
Jones, I don't know if you were here about it, but I brought up that you're going to be playing like a cleric, and that I would get you guys in touch with each other. I'll probably just have Scruggs invite you to
All right.
Wisdom's important too.
That was fun.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Battle music!
Okay.
There it is.
So, who had the good perception checks? It was Rezar and Villana. So, you guys see
Our best
several
and weakest
individuals
attackers.
throw these cloaks off in the middle of the crowd, blending in very well beforehand, and the images of these individuals are as follows.
These guys look scary. These guys are kind of cute, so they're even more intimidating.
This,
That's these two, I imagine.
you guys know the image, is of an orc.
Oh, shit.
The other larger creatures.
Dad?
One of most spell, a bit of cleric spells. One of his books. That sounds cool. I don't know much about it. Ah, this game.
This,
Woo, you are a pretty boy.
you fear, is known as a hobgoblin.
I'm so jealous. He stole my necklace idea.
So,
Kill him and take it.
I
The
am.
necklace would be a lot more badass with a giant 3-foot long spider thing, though, to be...
That's true.
Unfortunately,
So, yeah.
it falls short.
So, these I said bolts, but they're arrows. They come flying in from up above, and
Blitz arrow back at it again.
let's see.
Was our newfound ranger buddy with us?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't even see him up there. More. Oh, there's the other one.
and let's see what the range is on this shit.
I don't think I can reach them if they're above us.
So, atrociously, these enemies have used this time of grief, sorrow, and mourning and respect to mount an attack and demoralize
4, 5,
town,
6.
as much
We
as
have
it
6
possibly can.
enemies. There are 4 or 5 of us.
The goblins.
Lost Folky.
Let's see here. What's the range?
Yeah, he's too far from me. I can move here, and then move here. I can't, never mind.
What's my paper at? There it is.
Oh, whew! Goblins are
Alright,
walking
this goblin up
bucks with
here.
knives.
To the north of you guys. You don't see it yet, but you see the arrow coming from that direction, so you assume it is there. As it flies in at Valana, unfortunately.
Whatever it is, it hits.
Damn.
Let's see.
Hits.
It's an
Does that
8.
really hit?
His AC is 12.
Oh, that's right. You have clothes on. Fuck.
Do I click
No
attack
shield
or do I
spell
click short bow
reaction?
for damage? You guys know?
So,
Quick attack, Tyler.
I could use shield on that, but
6 damage. The goblin to the
Wait, there are 3 of
south
them?
you guys. His bolt goes flying into the crowd, hitting a woman in her neck.
Oh, there's one over here
She
too.
collapses in a pile of her own blood.
Man.
Should have held the goblin up.
The goblin to the northeast, farthest from you guys. Again, his arrow flies into a crowd, hitting a smaller child.
I knew he was gonna say child
age 8
next.
or 9,
Women and children first.
right in the eye. Dead, instantly.
Fuck.
Didn't see that coming.
bad jokes.
Captain Johan, noticing the arrow fly above his head, hitting Vlana, rears back and fires at the goblin. The goblin that has half cover currently. What is the ruling on half cover?
Plus
Check.
2 AC.
Plus 2
Totally.
AC. All right.
Come on, Blitz Arrow. Show us what. Show me what you
And
got.
their dex saving throws if that's gonna come into play.
He misses, but before the arrow even misses the target, he fires a second shot. And misses again.
Damn. So far on par with Strong Arm.
Okay, so
Pretty sure strong arm did damage.
He did. I was being snobby. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum,
a
bum,
goblin
bum.
that has a bow drawn that doesn't have their shield, FYI, Tyler, their AC is usually 15. Unless these goblins are specially armored or
They have
whatever.
half
Just-
cover.
Right. But, never mind, it's not.
Half cover means
Right, I get that. I'm just. Something, I don't know if he thought about it or not. We're running goblins. They have their shield out, they're more tanky, but.
Yeah.
the let's see here. The orc to the south. Speed 30. So yeah, this orc, Eldrick, you see fucking like catapult in the crowd, knocking people down. And let's see.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-bum.
Almost falling as he hops up on the platform. But he does not. However, it trips him up enough to slow him down. He does not get a swing on you. You feel like you just caught a huge break. The other orc.
The homies just got back from
Pulls out
Jamaica.
his-
He's staying with the Marley family.
They use it.
That's cool.
Great axe and swings almost in a half circle, cutting through the backs and stomachs of several people, surprised, and most of them crumple down on the ground, losing consciousness or dead. Let's see, Eldrick, your turn.
Well, I had plans to do something, but now that's not an option as soon as I'm threatened. Well, I'm going to incur attack of opportunity and try to move here. If that's okay.
Sure.
That definitely hits.
You take 12 points of slashing damage.
I'm going to cast Levitate while basically before doing that yelling out my short quick second to Johan. Johan! Like giving you better sight or some shit like that. And I try to cast Levitate on him and try to basically put him up here
It's a little loud
so
now.
he has better line of sight on the goblins on the roof and on the enemies on the ground, if that makes sense. Kind of like a sniper's nest or a perch.
Certainly. Let me give him a icon of some sort. That looks fun.
Basically, just want to move him
Oh, yeah.
and set him down like right up here.
Oh, can you move him on your turn? You can, right?
Let's see.
Oh, then,
Okay, so he can only go up
Rage.
20 feet, right?
That sounds like we'd levitate him up 20 feet and he'd just stay there.
Yeah, I guess it just like basically moves him up higher, 20 feet up in the air. I suppose. I guess
For now,
I-
until it's
I
his
guess
turn.
he would have to. Yeah, I guess he'd have to move himself.
Yeah. And he can't just move, right? He has to like find some capital
Right.
friction.
Right, he'd
Right.
have to grab him onto the top of the roof with something or something like that. Yeah.
Can you
Should
say
be
what you just
interesting.
said again, Tyler?
Did I cut out?
No.
What do you want me to say? Sorry.
It's fine. Never mind.
Okay. So, Johan, did I say Johan? Is that his name? His name, right? Yeah, Johan. Johan floats up 20 feet, straight up in the air. What else would you like to do, Eldrick?
I think I'm good for now. That's my turn. That's about all I can do, honestly.
Alright, Rezar.
I'm going to rage and move forward. Can I? I'll stay here. Yeah, that's fine.
Quick question: is this path that we're standing on, this like area, this platform, is it 10 feet wide?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
You'll be fine if you want to move around people, sure.
Damn, dude.
You miss.
I'm gonna action shot. I'm just kidding. That's my turn.
Alright. Lana.
Fuck, dude. All these misses.
I want to start by moving back just here. Do I have sight on these goblins that are shooting with bows?
Only on the one to the north, and it's he has half cover at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hex on him, and conjure. I'm gonna pull the necklace, the amulet off my neck, and it's gonna fractal into a large bow. And that is my turn.
Damn.
Damn.
Who's this? I put somebody. Oh, okay. I see what I did.
It's the old woman's turn.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on just a second.
A new challenger appears. That must be the one up here. It is. Nope, that's not one. This one I need.
So that goblin has disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Roger that. Okay, so the northern most hobgoblin
Hobgoblin.
in the center of the crowd takes a moment as he surveys what all is occurring in front of him. Okay. Oof.
Okay, so real quick, I want to explain this bow. It doesn't appear to have a string, and is accompanied by no ammunition. Otherwise, it's of the same like nature as the crystal sword from earlier.
Roger that. All right. This hobgoblin pulls out his longbow and fires a shot. Looking at his primary targets, and which ones may or may not be the most detrimental to him and his allies. He shoots at Slash.
Right.
106 health, boys.
Misses, correct?
Yeah, it's a miss.
Very nice.
All right. So the arrow flies by, hitting the wall next to Eldrick. The second hobgoblin, also analyzing the battlefield and what's occurring. Quickly runs here.
So what's this thing we're on look like? Is it like the deck of a house, or is it like a stage? I don't understand what's happening.
It's just a deck of like a building of some sort, like structure, like
Okay.
like a
Porch.
it could be anything.
But it does have like an entrance.
Yeah, there's doors and windows and things around it. He runs and hops up behind you, flanking you, Rezar.
Cunt waffle.
And
So that means my AC is 13.
all right. And he swings.
Come on, be lower than 13. Critting me. Awesome.
Oh, man.
I'm so fucking glad it's you, though.
Plus, let's see.
So just 12 damage. 1d8 plus 1. And then another d8. That's 6. Plus 8 is 14. I take 7 damage.
We can't hear you, Tyler. Or I can't, anyways.
Looks like he's refreshing.
Yeah, I thought he might have had that thing where he can't hear and we can't hear him.
All right, you take. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Watch together causes that to glitch out somehow. I don't know how, but. All right. You take a reduced 7 damage,
Got it.
Rezar.
Not so bad.
You can tell as this hobgoblin swings at you, that he is very adept at using his allies near him to find weaker points in your body and your defense. As he pops
Double
you.
team me, daddy.
Slash.
Time to flank, my
Sorry,
boy.
someone was in my room. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Alright, so if I move right here, this guy's flanked, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll swing at him. Great Weapon Master. And that's a fucking 1! Action Surge, swing again.
Another one!
Not good. So a 9 total to hit.
Definitely misses.
Yep.
So you come up behind him, thinking you have an advantage, and
Fuck, dude.
and definitely he dances around, and you miss both your blows. You're now realizing that these hobgoblins are very agile and apparently very powerful combatants.
Fuck, dude.
You guys hear me? Can't, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, your camera's not loading though.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Maybe it's a stupid song. Let me change the song.
Yeah, fuck that song. Brushing your teeth. Dude, we're all missing our attacks. It's just not great. There's the
All
OG battle song.
Um,
There's my battle music.
yeah.
Time to hit every time.
Goblin's turn again. As this goblin sees Eldrick cast a spell on this enemy with a longbow, and he decides it's in his best interest to shoot at him.
Let's see it.
And oh, he's shooting at Johan, not you, Eldrick.
So
but he
weird
does
now.
hit
I hear
Johan
ya.
for 6 piercing damage.
Damn, how much health does
Alright.
he have? He doesn't have much health at all.
The other 2 goblins, you can't see the one to the south, but it looks like an arrow looses down into the crowd again, and now people are running and screaming in panic, and you can't really tell what's hitting what and what's happening down there. As some of the crowd does thin out. Let me move some of these.
So weird now. Oh, don't drink coffee after brushing your teeth. Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. And the goblin in the back also fires into the mob of running, screaming people. You can't tell what the result is. Guard Captain Johan, now 20 feet up in the air, does not have to deal with half cover, and fires.
Somebody
at this,
hit.
goblin to his north.
Please hit.
Right.
There we go. 14. Which actually 18. Nice.
The arrow goes straight through the goblin's neck as it guys. Pretty much.
Hell yeah.
Then he turns. Let's see, what's the range?
Sweet goblet kebab.
Oh yeah. He turns midair with a little bit of difficulty because he's not used to being floating in midair, obviously. And he fires a shot at the goblin to the south as well.
+4.
And like that hits, best I can tell. Yeah, I'm gonna say it hits. And,
Sounds good to me.
It does
Another 7 damage.
enough to finish that goblin off.
Yeah, I knew it. I called it. I fucking called it. Another 7 damage. I fucking called it.
So the
My
arrow
boy.
flies and hits the goblin like in the fucking eardrum basically, and pops out the other side as he's just like, eh! And both goblins collapse and roll down off the roof and just fall onto the ground lifeless. Okay. Orc. All right, the orc in front of Rezar. Rezar, it's been a while since you've seen an orc. This thing looks nasty and bestial, and looks like it just wants to like fucking just rip your face off and just suck your eyes out of your fucking skull as it swings its great axe.
LOL.
Missing you horribly as you parry its blow with your great maul.
Do I have time to taunt him?
You can tie him on your turn.
3 words.
Okay.
You can tie him on your turn. Good.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess you can. Yeah, you can say 3 words real quick if you want.
Nothing like Rog.
Okay. All right. Nothing like what?
Rog.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh,
So this orc shoots through the crowd at a fucking like with a blaze of speed, covering a tremendous amount of distance. And those of you that see it, which is probably most of you, by how quickly as it swings with disadvantage against Slash, because he is elevated and he doesn't have a good vantage point.
What the hell is a
Oh
movement
my
speed?
god. Seriously? You guys hear me?
Yeah.
yeah, I get.
My connection's going fucking haywire right now.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, we're still good. A spanking, yeah.
Tyler, are you back?
My internet dipped out earlier too for some reason.
Well, it's a good time for a smoke break, I guess.
Okay, well, we're going to
Boom.
lose the call for a second, but I'm going to change the server real quick to see if that helps, Tyler. I don't think we lost the call.
No. What server is it?
It was US West. I changed it to Central.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Well,
My internet's going haywire right now for whatever reason. You guys hear me fine now?
yeah. Do you want to do a quick reset and we can wait? And so that's your call. I'm
Oh,
fine
no.
with it.
I'm good now. Yes.
Alright.
Okay. 16. That misses, right?
Yeah, that misses.
Okay. So he misses. Eldrick, your turn.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself because I haven't done so yet, which will make my AC 15. Eldrick hates to do that, but he sees all these combatants and figures it's the wisest thing to do because if I go down, I'm no use. So, cursing, I'm probably going to run back over in this direction because I see the other orc trying to scamper up. And I kind of like turn around, face the action, and kind of like hold. That's my turn.
Alright. Rezar.
Can I move to this square? Like on the edge of the deck?
Why do you want to do that? Just out of curiosity?
So I won't be flanked.
Oh, yeah. Sure, you can do that.
And then I'll attack the hobgoblin above me.
Okay.
Credit.
If you want to move to that side, though, you're gonna have to make a dexterity or an acrobatics check because you're kind of on the edge.
Okay.
You can move to the other side if you'd like.
I could, but then I wouldn't be flanking. Let's hope I don't fall.
Oh my god. My connection in Discord is fucking horrible.
14 good? Rip Tyler. This is ability. Is it count as a strength check?
Yeah, I think so.
Because then I would have advantage on him.
Acrobatics check. Actually, no, acrobatics is dex, I think, so no.
Oh, it is. I'm stupid. Haha.
Crazy shit's going on over here.
Sorry, bud.
I don't know why my video's not working either. Like, I think it might be Discord. Maybe I should restart Discord.
Zach, maybe you should set it to East Coast. That might help him a little bit more.
Yeah, I guess. East Coast didn't help. I don't know if you guys failed to connect, but I failed to connect.
Bob here.
Are you guys having problems with Discord too, or is it just me?
I tried to change the server to US East, and it just wouldn't connect me. Maybe.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on while my camera's not working. So what were we doing last? What was?
I rolled an acrobatics.
Yeah.
I rolled a 14.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Cool. I'm going to attack the hobgoblin above me, and I think I'm going to attack it recklessly.
All right, go for it.
Good thing you're not being flanked now.
Unfucking believable.
Oh god.
Another one!
You swing reckless abandon at this hobgoblin, and it's like you've telegraphed your move to it, and it simply dodges without any effort as you miss.
Motherfucker.
Alana.
That's, yeah, my turn.
Choose to them,
Yeah.
Alana.
So, if I shoot anything, am I at disadvantage because he's in 5 feet of me? Or is it only shooting that target that gives me disadvantage?
What does the rule say?
I have no idea. That's why I'm
I'm
asking.
pretty sure it's just shooting anything within 5 feet of you.
I don't know. You have to find the rule real quick. I'm not sure. I would like to go by rules as written for that.
Yeah, I don't even know where to fucking look for that.
It would just be called shooting in. Try to find it too.
Range attack in close combat. Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you. It isn't incapacitated.
There you go.
Cool. So, I don't get to do any cool stuff with my cool new weapon because I fucking...
Just roll high twice, bud.
Is there any way I can try to get on top of this building?
Yeah, the awning is probably roughly 10 feet above your head. You could try to jump up and grab onto it and pull yourself up.
Would that use my action?
Yeah, most definitely. You would have to also use disengage to do so.
Well, disengage would take my action.
Right. So you would have to disengage and get up there, and your movement and your action will be spent.
Okay, I want to try.
All right. So just roll in acrobatics.
Well, I'm good at these.
You feel your fingers slipping, but you still manage to hold on and get on the edge, just barely.
Woo!
So I'm like there.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright.
As a bonus action, hex the hobgoblin below me, I guess. Or transfer the hex to him.
Alright. Done. Okay. This hobgoblin over here moves to this area, gaining half cover as he fires an arrow at
Party wipe. No, we've killed this
Johan.
guy and this guy. And by we, I mean Johan. I haven't even hit anything yet, and neither has Slash. Oof.
rocking him for 8 damage. Alright. The other hobgoblin is going to sidestep to this point. Rezar.
I would like the
you get
opportunity
an
attack.
Yep.
What, I also had advantage on this since I attacked recklessly last turn?
Yes.
About time, dude.
You hit. 9 damage. Alright. So as the hobgoblin becomes confident he can avoid your blows, he moves to better position himself against Slash. As he does so, you connect into his back, nearly knocking him off balance. But he still has his action.
Who's the bald gentleman with the fantastic beard? That's Jeremy.
Slash, who is flanked. Missing,
Nope.
correct, Slash?
Yeah, it's a miss.
Alright, it's your turn.
The bald.
So this guy that was like climbing up
Gun.
right here, can I hit him while he's doing that?
Well, he's not climbing yet,
Oh, okay.
but he's about
Still
to.
building. Okay.
But you can attack at him, but it would be at disadvantage because like there's a weird gap and it's just not.
Right.
You don't have a good swing at him basically.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sidestep right here underneath here and swing at this hobgoblin.
Okay, he's gonna swing at you at disadvantage. You fine with that?
Wait.
It's
he
his
gets,
wife.
wait, he gets to swing at me? I'm still in his melee range.
Yeah. What's
If
your
I
question?
sidestep.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
who's
gets to swing at you with disadvantage.
Okay. No, I'll just stay put and swing at him then.
Okay, with disadvantage, please.
I'm swinging with disadvantage?
Yes, you are swinging with disadvantage.
What?
If you swing at the orc below you.
No, I'm not swinging at him. I'm talking about the hobgoblin right here.
Oh, okay, then no, that's fine. Yeah, you're good.
It's like, wait, what, huh?
Did
Okay.
you say hobgoblin? I thought
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
talking
I
about
did.
the orc the whole time.
Sorry, yeah, I did. So I'm just gonna swing at him then.
You miss.
Wait, what?
That's a miss, huh? Alright. Alright, that's my turn.
All right.
16 misses, huh?
Done. The goblin to the northeast looks very intently around the area.
18 exactly? That's
Um,
crazy.
You guys
I
notice
rolled a 21, so...
that Lord Zarl is not currently in this cluster of people. You assume he might have dove inside or just basically tried to find shelter.
Rip,
Throughout
Rip
all the
Rabbit.
commotion, you really didn't see what happened to him. This goblin's looking, and you figure that he might be looking for an important target like that. As the goblin slips out of sight.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Well,
Chase the enemy!
Guard Captain Johan. Up in the air right now, with no real way to change his position. Is going to
I have
fire
a-
at this. Go ahead.
When he got hit by the arrow, would that have transferred some movement to go towards the roof at all?
No, not really.
Okay. I was just thinking laws of
More
inertia.
of a piercing damage. So he's gonna
Equal and opposite
aim down
force.
at the orc and release his arrows at him.
Same thing with doing an
And it will
arrow.
not be a disadvantage. Let's see what is
fucking
that.
Rangers, man.
15. All right, he hits for 9 piercing
Nice.
damage. As he quickly fires another shot. Hitting again.
Nice. Very nice.
9 piercing damage. The orc, showered with arrows, looks startled and very hurt. The orc down here is going to swing at you, Rezar. Okay. Missing.
He has advantage.
It's true.
You're right, he does.
Misses anyway. Honesty paid off.
So yeah, your skin hardened from your rage. Your tufts of fur showing.
Karma. Yeah.
His
I'm glad it
great axe,
worked out. I was
doesn't
honest.
make a solid connection and kind of skids off of your shoulder as you glare at him. He glares at you, and it seems like you're getting the best of that battle. The other orc
Nothing like
is going to
Rog.
hop up here quickly. Acrobatics or athletics. see. Sure.
One with a spinning circle of death. He is no longer in our party.
He does so. And he's gonna swing at you, Slash. Again. 'Cause he's pissed off that he didn't hit you the first time.
It's on the line.
Oof.
Take 14 slashing
Ah,
damage.
damn, dude.
As
1d12
this,
plus 3.
Orc, almost unconscious, is seemingly empowered
Oh, yeah. It's
by-
his camera won't come
by
back.
his
That's a deal.
nearness to death, swinging with rage and conviction to take you down first. Eldrick.
I'm going to
Firebolt, baby. Come on.
dispel my levitate, as it would cause the guard captain to gently float down the 20 feet that he's suspended to the ground behind the orc nearest Slash. And I
He's still a
am
big guy.
going
He took a little bit of damage.
to
He's also unarmored
cast
because he put on fancy gloves before the
Flaming
fight.
Sphere right here.
All those
Sorry,
die rolls.
was trying to actually link the spell, but not sure. Hold me a second.
There's Josh.
Zach, how do you do that thing where you make it like a card or whatever? If it's not,
I'll help you after the game. Is that cool?
okay. All right, cool. Yeah, let me get a 5-foot diameter type thing. If I can find it.
Make it a 15-foot sphere because it's a 5 foot and anything within 5 feet of that.
So half damage. The bonus action can move the square sphere up to 30 feet.
Wait,
That can't be
that's
right, is
wrong.
it?
That's wrong.
That's not 15 feet. That's
5-foot diameter sphere.
Yeah, you got 15-foot radius.
This
so
song
you
sounds
do
cool.
the 5. Hold on, I'm confused.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a 5.
Basically, anything within 5 feet of that, yeah. So, yeah, anything within 5 feet of that, when I cast it, must make a dexterity saving throw, or take 2d6 fire damage on a fail save. Is that
Now it's a little loud. Fuck.
and half as much as on a successful one? As a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make a saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn. When you move the sphere, you can direct it over barriers up to 5 feet tall and jump it across pits up to 10 feet wide. The sphere ignites flammable objects, not being worn or carried, and sheds a bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim foot, blah blah blah.
So the way I read that, I mean, unless I'm reading it wrong, it doesn't do damage immediately.
Not immediately, but if
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. So basically, if they don't move from the area.
Unless he uses his
Yeah,
bonus
Unless he
Unless I
uses
use-
bonus
yeah.
action to ram it.
Which I'm going to cast, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to ram the hobgoblin, basically forcing the
Saving throw.
from him.
Okay, so the hobgoblin needs to make a saving throw.
Yep. The one
Yeah,
that's
you gotta
had-
roll the sphere's
Dexterity.
damage though, Jim.
You already did. It was 8, right?
Oh, did he? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes.
That doesn't seem very. Damn.
11.
He succeeded.
Yep. He takes the 8 damage.
All right. Roger that. This hobgoblin, like freaking. Oh, was he also? Oh, never mind. You hexed him too, right, Valana? But that's not for saving throws.
That's
for,
ability.
Correct.
So yeah, he's blindsided by this ball of fire, flaming sphere at his backside, because he's facing and swinging at Slash at the moment. He looks badly hurt now. That's your turn, Eldrick?
Yep, the guard captain is no longer levitated, and that's my turn.
Okay, cool.
I am going to move here and attack the hobgoblin. Again, recklessly.
It didn't take a bonus action, Eldrick, for you to release your levitate, right? It's just a free action.
I just canceled concentration on it. Is there
Okay,
a
gotcha.
rule
You're
related
good.
to that?
I don't know. I just didn't know if it said it in the spell, but you're good.
Wow.
All right, Razar, who are you swinging at? The orc?
The hobgoblin.
The hobgoblin. Okay, you definitely miss.
Alright, well then I'll move
If
back.
you end your turn, yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving
Yeah,
back.
never mind.
And I'll roll another acrobatics. With advantage.
Does the hobgoblin have a
normal.
reaction at this point?
Yeah.
Yep, no,
acrobatics
no, no, yeah, because it's dex. Ugh. Do I fall? Do I?
You're okay for the moment.
Any attacks are at
boy.
advantage, though.
Well, they already had that.
I know.
Valana. Actually, won't the hobgoblin get attack of opportunity on you?
Yes.
Yeah, he would. That's why I asked if he had a
Okay.
reaction, because he might have used it already this turn.
I don't think he did. I think that was the orc that was on the ground. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that was. So yeah, let me
Sounds
roll that
right.
real quick.
We may never know.
Okay. Oh, and it's at well, I guess I don't need it. Well, I can roll twice anyway. Because I might be able to crit. Definitely
Or
didn't.
fail.
Another one!
15.
Yeah, that still hits though, right?
That's your
Yeah.
AC, right?
He's not wearing armor, right? He's just wearing clothes.
Yeah, I think his AC is 12 right now.
You take 2 damage.
Yeah, this is all you, Sean.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Oh, I thought he was attacking Valana.
I was very confused why.
10 feet up on a roof.
Good? You understand what's going on?
Yep, I took off 2 damage.
Okay.
Nothing.
Alana.
I'm gonna transfer my hex to this orc and shoot right down onto its head, probably missing a shot. So let's do that.
The orc
I
at
believe
the...
it.
Actually, you
This one here.
can't move your hex unless the target dies. I think, Zach.
What? Oh, yeah. True.
Oof.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot the orc anyway.
this
Still
orc?
probably miss. Yeah, the one that's badly injured and
Yep.
directly below me,
Alright, go for it.
and I'm gonna miss so bad.
With that attitude, you will.
He's in a crit. Oh, almost a crit. Team Snapchat on Snapchat. That's funny.
Fuck.
Alright, so...
What the fuck?
How do you describe your shot?
Another
Well,
one!
The bow doesn't have a string or anything, but she draws it back as you would normally expect of a bow, and like arcane magical like energy
I hear
starts
you.
flowing
How? What
between
the
the
fuck,
two ends
dude?
of the bow
She went from
as
doing
a crystal
damage
arrow
to fucking
forms,
14? Max damage
right
on
down
that.
the center, as she looses it towards his head.
I love how you got max roll on your D10 and then 1 on the sneak damage.
I don't want to talk about D6 rolls on this fucking character, man.
Alright, so, loosing this arrow for the first time on this weapon.
That's so badass.
you're a bit uncertain about its use and its effect and everything, but it feels right. You let the arrow fly, and as it nears the orc, the arrow itself begins to lose its form a little bit, and it kind of splinters off, but it still stays in solid splinters, and they just like shower through the orc's neck and chest area, like making multiple piercing holes as it just collapses.
Shit. All right.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna move up here, and that is my turn.
All right.
Back for good. Done being fat kid.
All right, the hobgoblin back here, with his longbow, seeing you decimate his ally, and running along the roof, he takes aim, and lets one go. Missing you.
Nice.
Holy shit. I cannot believe that I just missed.
I really wish my camera was working. This really pisses me off. I don't know what's going on
I'm
with
sorry,
Discord.
bud.
It didn't like restarted it and everything.
No attack has ever missed me when I was wearing armor. Now that I take it off, fucking attacks are missing.
Unarmored defense, baby.
Yeah, no 12 AC. No defense about it.
Dexterity, your con modifier. 10 plus 1. That's 14. Your mouth is on fire. Sounds like it was good food.
Alright, come on. Give me fucking image. The hell?
Have you tried unplugging your camera and plugging it back in?
I
Should
mean,
we restart this call entirely, maybe? Just like all of us leave and then restart it, maybe?
I would like to. I feel like
Okay.
you guys need to see me.
I do. Technical difficulties. Boom, boom. This song is so
Hey guys,
hard.
how's it going?
Oh,
Nope.
I can see everybody else. It's not myself.
That sucks.
Sucks.
I can't believe I hit it.
For a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Could have been 19
Oh.
damage though.
His cam's on.
That's...
Scared.
Done it!
Hey!
I just had to plug it back in, like you said. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. So
I don't know what I talk about.
So how does this sphere work? So if I stay next to it, I take damage, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
Wait, speaking of oh, never mind. If
Yes,
he,
I moved
he
out.
stays in that, if he ends his turn, he takes the damage. Or
So if
takes
I'm
the
not turn anywhere around it, I have to make saving throw, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Within 5 feet of it.
It would
Yeah,
be
5.
Jeremy gets to roll 2d6 on.
Okay, he's gonna move right there then, next to slash,
it would be that.
attack slash, giving up an opportunity for a flanking bonus.
Yeah.
But because of the flaming spear, he cannot take advantage of that. All right.
Isn't the orc dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you're-
thought Valama killed it, that's right.
You're right. He is dead. Good call. My camera's getting. Okay, cool.
Gotcha, buddy.
No,
Next.
not Slash.
Slash is dead!
Slash is not dead. Slash is okay, so swing at you, Slash. Regardless. Missing Harley.
So close. So
You
close
guys
to it.
are like, oh guys, they're rolling really bad. Slash,
So
your
am
turn.
I.
Well, yeah.
Swinging him again.
Didn't
Fuck,
like my
man.
cue.
Like I
You
can't hit
missed.
him.
Yeah, you missed. The
Alright,
hobgoblin.
that's... Fuck it. I'll activate Second Wind as my bonus action.
Okay.
10 HP.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. All right, the guard captain now on the ground, correct, Eldrick?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to just fire an arrow straight at this hobgoblin or below to his south. All right, let's do it. Hitting
Nice.
for 3 damage,
Woo!
which is enough to actually finish him off.
Oh damn!
The hobgoblin?
Yep.
Okay.
The hobgoblin takes the arrow to the
Knee.
rib cage and goes into between his ribs and disappears into his chest cavity as he collapses.
Bum 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 bum. Dun dun.
All right. And then Johann turns, looking at the goblin, the hobgoblin with half cover, in that direction. Missing.
Damn.
That's all he will do. Actually, he will move up here, out of immediate sight of the hobgoblin, at least for the time being. Okay. Okay, this orc, flaming spear, he is going to move, try to match up with Rezar on the edge. So he will roll a dex, just like Rezar did. Correct,
Yep.
Rezar?
That's right. Acrobatics. Seems to be
And
just
he is
fine.
fine. He swings at you with his great axe. Is it with advantage again?
It is, but yeah, go ahead and roll in. That definitely hits.
Okay. 3 damage.
1, 2, 3.
Man, rage sure is nice.
It really fucking is, dude. 106
Eldritch.
effective health.
It's your turn, Eldritch.
And well, actually, I'm just going to move this here, but also bump it into him. Basically, force to save this orc here.
Okay. Dex saving,
Um,
correct?
Yeah, dex saving throw.
I'm gonna have him roll this at disadvantage. He is
Teetering on the edge.
trying to keep his balance already. 16.
That matches me, correct? Yeah, that's fine. He still would take half that damage though.
He
half
takes
the
half
7,
damage.
whatever.
You have a 16 save DC?
Well, I took no. What was it normally? It's a 14, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be a 14.
So he saves,
15
right?
if you use the staff.
Yeah, he saves, but he takes half. I'll like round it down. Have you round it me?
So he takes 3 damage, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That was my bonus action. As my action, I'd like to cast. Let's see. This hobgoblin down here is still alive, correct?
This one over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he hasn't even been touched.
He's got cover too.
Jalapeno burning,
right?
no
Yeah, I
mustard
can't really
onions.
see him from my current
Sounds
position,
really
I
good,
don't
actually.
guess.
And it's not. I would say it's like 3/4 cover where you're currently at.
Hmm. Let's see. Can I attempt to get on top of the roof without using levitate?
Yeah, certainly can.
It's like part of my movement or whatever have you.
Um,
What do I need for that?
You can roll either a deck, acrobatics or athletics check, whichever one you would like.
Can I
No.
use advantage? I mean, I have inspiration even. Sorry.
You want to use your inspiration?
Yeah,
What you said?
to try to get up there. That's correct.
Yeah. Go ahead. All right, you get up there.
Fucking 20.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
I like Sean's reaction in the camera. He's just like, "What? Well, fucking to do?"
Well, can I hit this guy down here now with clear line of sight, or no? Still, with not with my elevation now.
It's half covered now. So you have
All right. Well,
minus
do I have
two.
a clear line of sight? Any obstruction?
What's that?
Well, how much movement would I have left after getting on the roof done?
I'd say you have half your movement left.
So.
What?
So even there, I still would need to range attack, right?
You can get a clear shot on him from there if you're using a ranged attack.
All right, cool.
Firebolt.
Cast firebolt tip,
Nice.
Go
or
for
tip
it.
to hit them with it. Uh, 16 to hit, and if it does 2 fire damage.
I think we lost Tyler again now.
Yeah, I think you know.
All
Welcome
right,
back.
so 16 definitely hits. So he takes, oh shit, a blistering 2 fire damage.
That's right. That's my turn.
Ah,
Every little bit counts.
All damage is good damage.
So my girlfriend tells me. Rezar.
I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Of course you are. Hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Shit. How much damage?
13.
13. Alright. As this orc is reeling back from its attack on you, satisfied that it drew blood, your maul comes around and just pounds into it.
No.
Actually, it stays on the edge, but you clock it, and it's looking beaten and battered. But at the same time, it looks even more pissed off than before. That's your turn?
I'm gonna tell him you're a disgrace to all orcs. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. He will respond on his turn if he gets a chance. Alana.
I'm gonna move. Do I have a shot on this guy here?
Half cover? Quarter cover?
Yeah, I would say, you have a -2 good shot.
What about this one here? I'm above it and shit, maybe.
Don't hit me.
I mean, Rezar is like right there with him, so I would say it's still a -2 because you're far away. Like, basically the arrow would have to fly like right by Rezar's head. So,
Well, it's either that or I give chase. I'm gonna give chase.
Okay.
Um,
Is that your turn? Or do you have more movement left?
I have my bonus action. And... Oof.
Could you not use your... Or do you not have that unlocked yet, where you can use your bonus action to dash?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Misty and go here.
Okay, yeah. So you get on that side of the awning, and you can. How many rounds has it been? And two.
Been two.
You know what? You don't see the goblin currently.
Do I know which way it went?
All you know is that it disappeared from sight earlier.
It went northward, though, right? Like it.
You don't know. You saw it slink back down behind the roofing.
What it gets? Misty Step. It's some.
Right now you don't see it on the
movement
ground
dash
or
thing.
on the roof at the moment.
But you could use as a bonus action.
That's your turn.
Yep.
It's like a teleportation thing.
It's Hobgoblin. Seeing the tide of battle turning.
Bum, bum.
60.
Coward.
All of you except for Valana. Well, Valana, you don't see him either at the moment. You hear him running, and you know he's just underneath the roofing in front of you. The rest of you lose sight of him. Slash.
Well, seeing this big snarling badass orc thing swinging at my friend, I'm gonna go swing at him.
Go for it.
Definitely hits.
hit.
27 damage.
That is some big nummies. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was a great weapon master hit.
And a 1. Another 1.
But it re-rolled it.
You want to describe that?
Right.
It just kind of come up out of nowhere.
It rolls as 1s and 2s.
Whack! It just fucking takes this
12
thing's head
plus
off.
13. That's insane damage.
Yeah. The head
A little
falls
bit
into Rezar.
interceding in their fight, but you know, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, the head falls into Rezar's hands. Rezar, how do you react?
I spit on his face and punt it across the floor.
All right. And let's see here.
It's a classic. Kick.
The guard captain looks around, sees people dying and bleeding, and while wanting to give chase to the hobgoblin,
And the goblin.
realizes these people need and help immediately, and he yells all this out like, "We need to help these people now."
Okay.
Eldrick, what do you do?
I'm having issues with Discord. Give me a second. Hold on,
I am
start
too.
it.
It's pissing me off tonight. Worse than normal.
Bum 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 bum.
guys hear me?
Yep.
Alright. You asked me what I would like to do.
Did you hear what Johan said?
Oh damn! Yeah.
No, it
Red
was
bar.
all breaking up and stuff. I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Breaking
Oh,
up
the
for me
server
now?
wants.
Oh my God, Discord is
Hello,
fucking
test, test.
crazy.
That's much better. I'm green bar.
Zach, what server do you have it set it to? Maybe change it.
It went back to US West when I restarted the call.
Can you hear me now, Jeremy?
Base it off of,
I can hear you.
Johan on his turn said, like you could tell, like looking at him, you could tell that he wanted to chase the hobgoblin, but he says these people need help immediately, and points down to the, you know, like probably 10 to 12 people that are possibly breathing, possibly not, lying in blood or injured. There's small children crying and women, like, you know, trying to help their friends or husbands or sisters or whatever. What do you do?
Running from Mars.
I am going to forego looking for any other enemies as long as I don't see any within any like immediate threat. Basically, I'm going to try to run down there and like give medicine checks and aid or any aid that I can to the citizens.
Understood. Bizarre. What do you want to do?
I am going to give chase to the ones running away. I am no medic. And they can't be allowed to escape.
Okay, so move your speed.
I'm going to dash.
Okay. Go for it.
Does jumping off this ledge cost us movement as well?
Jumping off now. It's not high enough to really cost
Right.
anything.
Nope, I can't go there. I can go to the left.
All right, Valana.
if I move up here, do I have a shot on that hobgoblin?
Yes, you do.
I'm taking it, and I'm bonus action. I'm hexing it or transferring the hex.
Go for it.
I don't get sneak attack on this, right?
I don't know what's your sneak attack rules.
I mean, I would if it's at advantage, but otherwise, no.
All right.
And he's
no sneak
running
attack.
from his backside. Yeah, probably
I mean,
not.
he's aware of his
He knows-
enemies. He's
he
not
knows.
like, it's like he's surprised that somebody might be shooting at him, right?
Right.
So hit. Okay.
Damn, sure the
Yeah.
2 on
So
a D10.
your second arrow stays solid as it finds a connection with this thing's shoulder as it's running, and it almost stumbles.
What's
Most
its
expected.
distance to me at this point?
It is roughly. I mean, it's pretty close as far as distance, like straight ahead of you. It's like 10 to 15 feet, but it's
So give
also
me
like, you know, 25 feet downwards.
25?
Yeah, you're on the top of a building.
See,
Alright.
30 feet,
How tall do you
That
think
is-
buildings are?
That is my full
5 feet. Go
All right.
25 more.
I didn't know if it was a one-story building or a two-story building, so
I can get up here.
Stories. That's funny. Okay. So it swings around. When it catches this arrow, and it sees you. You do have, I'll say, half cover though, as it releases its own arrow at you.
Come on, anything under 14.
beat that 14 AC.
Another one!
I am never
Jesus.
putting my armor back on.
And it continues to run its full speed after its arrow misses.
Yep.
Slash, what would you like to do?
I'll run down here in the crowd here and help everyone with like medicine and stuff if possible.
Roger that.
Help get people up who visibly need it.
Okay,
basically.
so Rezar, do you still want to give chase?
I do. And I can
Right.
move... Oh god, I figured it out. This is... Whoop! This is 35... 10, 15, 20... 20. I can move above this screen, but I have no idea what this guy is. I probably...
Yeah, yeah.
Use your boots of bounding to leap on his back.
Right? Yeah.
You're roughly right below Valana now, and you can see the guy. He's trying to round a building up ahead. He's about 30 feet ahead of you. 30
Cool.
30 and 40 feet ahead of you.
Nice. Then I can do this. Javelin. And I miss!
Valana, your turn.
Is he within... You dashed, you couldn't javelin. But anyway,
Oh, right, you're right.
is he within 100 feet?
Yes,
Okay. Taking another shot.
go for it. You hit.
Boom. Boom.
18 damage.
Very nice.
Nice.
You drop him.
And I want to get down off this roof.
I'll catch you.
I'm going to jump into Rezar's arms.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna make anybody roll for that. That's just it's just gonna happen, I guess.
I assume that's probably just going to take my full movement, so... Hey, I'm down.
You you're so lucky, Zach.
So the goblin had I think it was at least 2 rounds, right? Whenever it began to run
Yeah.
away. So that's roughly 12 seconds.
It took a shot, then used its movement to leave, and the next round it had its full movement out of combat.
Yeah, so I mean
Like a round and a half, I guess.
there's buildings and things down the road, and there's houses, and you guys can definitely try to track the goblin immediately, if you would like. But there is also like screaming people and like crying
Yeah.
children and everything to your south. So
I wanted to turn to Rezar and just say, find that goblin. It might be looking for Lord Zarl. And then I want to head to the town square and try to assist as best I can.
Okay. Nice. Thank you for rolling your survival check, Rezar. I appreciate that.
Got you, bud.
So you pick up on some tracks. They are fading in and out. It looks like he's running frantically and like he's going over different types of terrain. As you follow, there's like some areas where it's like rock and stone, and you briefly lose in and out, like where you think he might have ran. Roll one more check.
Boop.
But you pick the trail back up, and it looks like he is headed toward Zarl Court. But the amount of buildings and things here, you feel like, I mean, you can continue, but I mean, it's basically like searching for a needle in a haystack. So,
Alright, then I'd rather try to find Zarl. Like, go to his office.
Okay. Go for it. So you head toward the main office. Roger that.
Okay.
Okay. So for the rest of you, Eldrick, you said you're trying to aid people and stabilize them and whatnot.
Yep, I'm over here just like looking for any that I could possibly assist. Medicine checks, perception, investigation, anything and everything to try to help these people that are suffering.
Damn, I've almost finished this
Yeah.
bottle.
So you're able to
I guess I bought it 2 weeks ago, but still.
to help one young woman. She has a bad wound on her stomach, and you're able to do whatever it is you need to do to stop the bleeding for the most part. However, an older man, mid-40s. You try to help him, but it looks grim for him. And basically just dies in your arms and hit with his eyes wide open, looking at you.
I immediately move to anyone else after that. If I see that, he's basically a lost cause, I'm just trying to, like, go for, who I can save, basically,
All right. Slash.
Can I?
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing that basically echoing whatever Eldrick is doing, trying to help these people anyway.
All right. And Valana, what are you doing?
Can I move into the square and try to do the same?
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are helping at this point, and by now several other militia. There was only like 1 or 2 militia there, and like they literally, instead of protecting people, like they literally like bounced. Like you guys.
Wow.
Like they probably have never seen combat and were scared shitless when they saw these creatures like wielding these fucking
cowards
and like growling and screaming, and they just basically like shit the bed. So other militia members coming around the corner now to help, and you guys are saving whoever you can and doing what you can. As you see Lord Zarl come out of one of the doors in one of the buildings. He got out of Dodge as quickly as possible, and yeah, he comes down and frantically trying to help you guys as well. Rezar, you get back up to the manor here in a few minutes, and that whole area, and you're bloody and you're frantic, and the militia, the barracks, they see you coming, and they go to beat you, and they ask like what's going on and all this stuff. What do you tell them?
I'll explain to him that the ceremony, we were jumped there. There's an ambush set up, and how one of the goblins escaped. It seems clear that he's trying to kill General Zarl, which I figured I followed the tracks best I could. But I kind of lost the trail, so I figured I'd wait here to see if he shows up. But they should keep an eye out. And also, I have no idea where Zarl is. He disappeared and all this.
All right, yeah, they start frantically like yelling this and that, and 15, 20 people pour out of the barracks, and some of them head towards Zarl's building, and others head down to the square area. All right. So, after some time, the rest of you guys in the square, you're able to either cover those that died or, bandage up those that are still alive. And you all kind of just like, huddle up, and, a few militiamen, Lord Zarl, you kind of just like sitting there, like just trying to catch your breath and like just analyze what just happened.
All right.
Anything you want to say?
Is there no other signs of attack or combat anywhere else in the city that we can tell? There's no shouting or fighting, at least, and, sounds of combat or war anywhere that we can hear within the city from this distance?
No, but there's a lot of crying right now. Still.
Right. Yeah, I assumed that much. I guess I'm just going to continue to try to help where I can, and if my aid is not needed, basically Eldrick sees that everything at that point is just kind of like is what it is at that point. Then I'm going to try to, I guess, consult with the town leadership at that point and the other.
Rezar, you reach the building where Lord Zarl is usually at. He's not there. Nobody's there right now. There are militia running around now and searching for this goblin. What would you like to do?
I'll make my way back. Not the same path. I'm gonna try to go outside the perimeter. Take a swooping motion, like around the outside of the path I just took, like towards the edge
Okay.
of the town.
Roll another survival check for me. Okay. You don't pick up anything new or different.
Okay.
And eventually you reach back in the town square and you just see you see the aftermath, and you see a lot of cloths draped over dead bodies. You see your party members like kind of huddled together in one area, kind of like sitting down, just like, you know.
Do you know what's really fucked up? The first thing I thought when you told me this, I'm like, well, that'll help out with rations. Less people equals more food.
Oh man.
That's really fucked up.
That is true.
Pragmatic.
All right. So, Lord Zarl just looks at you guys and just, he doesn't really have any words that he can form. About this time, Sir Rillian comes heaving around the corner, and looks
Pretty much, yeah.
frantically searches and finds Gregory
Is that
Zarl.
what
Runs up to him
pragmatism?
and basically, like, you know, Gregory Zarl tells him the quick once over of what occurred, and Sir Rillian rushes him out to what you guys assume to be a safe area. And as he's rushing him, he just turns, Gregory Zarl turns back and looks at you guys and just says, we'll have to speak soon. And you know where you can find me. And that's basically all I can get out, as Sir Rillian is basically like almost carrying him away.
Damn.
Okay.
If I'm confident I can't help anyone else here, I mean, I'm not talking about anyone grieving. I'm talking about anyone that's bleeding out or suffering that I could likely stabilize or aid in.
You guys have given all the help you can give at this point, and
And if that's the case, I'm going to try to follow or wait for him to arrive at his quarters to speak with him, because at this point it's like, do we continue to leave tonight, or, you know, like, what do we do? You know,
Yeah,
I kind of want to
definitely.
see what his perspective is.
Yeah.
I'm on the same page as Eldrick here.
yeah, and Johann looks pretty distraught as well, as you guys can imagine. He probably actually knew some of these people, like personally. So he's keeping his emotions in check pretty good for a younger gentleman. So he's in his mid-20s, looks like to you guys. And
Did you determine if he was elf or half elf?
half elf. And but he's sticking with you guys for the moment. He's not really sure what else to do. He's kind of shell-shocked.
I want to kind of stay back and like hang next to him, and I just want to tell him we have to end this now.
I am more determined than ever to set out and attack.
And okay, so Eldrick's going to head to Zarl Court, correct? Eldrick?
Yes, I would like to speak
Slash
with
is going with Eldrick.
him.
Okay, I'm assuming everybody's going that way.
Following, yeah.
Okay. So after some time, you guys,
I still have my bow at the ready.
yeah, after some time, you guys get up there, and there's like militia like everywhere, all over the place, especially at Zarl's building. The interesting thing that you notice as you go by the actual barracks, is empty. Nobody's sitting there waiting. It's completely unmanned. As you reach, as you then a few minutes later reach Gregory Zarl's place, and after some time passes,
The barracks was where that goblin was imprisoned, right?
yes.
Fuck. I should have killed it.
Okay.
And after some time passes, Gregory Zarl does arrive, and yeah, you guys probably want to talk a lot, but you're not sure how much he wants to talk, because his citizens were just like, you know, jacked up in front of him, and yeah, kids and women and all. So I guess you guys kind of just like survey the mood of the room, or what?
I am going to go speak to that goblin.
So you want to go to the barracks?
Yep. I can tell. I have nothing to say to him.
If Rezar breaks off and goes after that goblin, I'll follow him.
Okay. So Slash, where are you going?
I'm staying with Eldrick.
Okay, Eldrick. So how do you proceed to speak to Gregory Zarl?
I basically, I'm like very solemn. I have my head held, low. I'm kind of looking at the ground, and like I'm just kind of surveying the situation. Not really sure how to begin, or if I should even speak at all. I'm very conflicted right now, raw with emotion. Not as much as these people are and as Gregory is, because I'm not connected to these people yet like they are, and I don't know them as well. But I'm still moved, by what's happened, and probably like a slightly trembling voice, probably somewhat of rage and anger mixed in with, just grief and sadness. I say, Lord Zarl, what do you think would be best? Should we continue to head north to end this threat? Or would your town be better served if we stay here to fend off or ward off another possible attack? I know not what the best course of action would be. Nor does my party. I feel we need some direction.
He looks to Sir Brillian and defers to him. He says, no one needs to go anywhere at the moment. We need to make sure all the guard towers are manned. Everyone needs to be on high alert. And we need to recover our senses before anything else occurs.
Very well. Unless you have any objections.
There could be more attacks coming for all we know.
Indeed. Unless you have any objections, you can find me in the inn. I need to rest and collect my wits.
And Zarl says, thank you, Eldrick. As you turn to leave. And Slash, do you follow Eldrick? Do you do anything different?
Yeah, I follow him. As we walk out, Slash is a little bit oblivious to the walls and things. He's like feeling a lot of pent up rage and feels like he kind of let people down a little. He's not really showing it, but he's definitely gonna punch the fucking wall as hard as he can and try to take a chunk out of it. He's like lashing out.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, that happens, and nobody says or does anything.
Like literal crater in the wall. Just
yeah, I mean, it's
silent
not.
walk.
Yeah, it's wood, wood planks, and you break one of the planks in the wall, and nobody really says anything or does anything.
Hey,
about it.
Imperial. Well, thank you for the host, bud.
Continue to walk.
Hope your stream was
These
good.
kind of remarks to Eldrick. I do not like sitting here. Blood should be repaid in blood.
Hey, thank you for the raid as well.
It was the expressed interest of Lord Rillian and Lord Gregory that we wait, at least temporarily. I am antsy and eager for revenge, but I will honor them and wait.
So if nothing happened in the barracks, is there any chance we could have caught up, met back up with these guys?
Oh, I'm doing the barracks.
Okay.
next.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds
So Sean, with Valana in tow, or Sean, Rezar with Valana in tow, you burst into the barracks, and indeed, there's not a soul here. Everybody's, everybody's dispersed elsewhere, and
It's good. I was playing
you head down
5M.
to
I
check
don't know
on
what 5M
the
is.
goblin, and sure enough,
Not bad.
the cell door is wide open, and the basement is empty.
No way I'd
Can I-
be able to pick up on tracks here. Um,
No, there's so much shit going. There's people running all over the place. It's just, it's
that's what I was thinking.
crazy.
I'm in a rage, punch the nearest wall.
You find something interesting as you punch the wall, and the sediment crumbles down to the ground. You look down at your feet,
Okay, gotcha.
and you see a coin on the ground.
Oh.
And you've seen it before.
Oh my god. Chrome. I hand the coin to Valana.
Oh my fucking god.
Can I confirm his suspicions?
You do.
Wait, I'm lost. What's going on?
I find a coin, Jeremy.
In the empty goblin
In the empty
cell,
goblin cell.
Yeah, I heard that.
Being
What-
branded
who's-
them in.
Riventhal's coin.
I'll slaughter him with the rest.
So now, Valana and Rezar, things might start to click, as there's a good chance that Reventhal was an infiltrator the whole time, trying to gain knowledge of your party, specifically your strengths and weaknesses, to return to whoever it is he serves, to give them this information.
So
I fucking love Tyler.
Grimdall was likely Morash in disguise. I don't know. Unless he was just working for him. I don't know. Just that he
No,
was there in the cell, and
he's
he
definitely
said that
not-
he was coming after him. And
Definitely not Morash, no. He is an infiltrator. He is an informant. He's trying to get information on the most likely enemies of Morash,
Cars up Rolls Royce,
which
Lamos.
turned out to be you guys.
He was a fucking spy.
Jesus.
You do that.
I love you, Tyler. I love that so much.
God damn it.
Is there anywhere that I can like basically set up in the inn and kind of like work out with my owl and fly overhead, like on the city outskirts, over the city, try to like perceive through my owl's eyes if anything that would seem amiss, not right, any like movement of any enemies possibly in the general area, like maybe even up to a mile or two outside the city.
How
The
does that
dark
work with your-
area, just
how does
kind of
that work
like
with your owl?
perceiving through its senses.
What's the distance?
Oh, actually, I guess I can't go that far. Let me see. Let me just link it.
I should have killed him over at the end.
I'll much in here?
I want to roll to explode
Must be
the
within
goblin.
100 feet of
Up
you.
to 100 feet of me, basically. Basically, with 100 feet of the end, I would have him flying around, maximum distance, and basically looking through his eyes.
Yeah, from what he's seeing, you see people still running around. Others locked in their houses, boarded up, locked up, drapes drawn, doors locked. You know, windows boarded up.
Spontaneous
basically
combustion.
inside,
That's why I didn't
or
cast fireball.
whatever they call inside, inside or outside the storm shutters, whatever. And just you know, a lot of chaos still from the aftermath, and a lot of other areas of the town just silence. People just like huddled in their homes, and you know, a little bit of everything basically. But you don't see any enemies that you perceive.
Alright.
I would like to return the inn to rest.
So we don't know anything about this. Like Rezar and I don't know anything about what was just said, I guess.
All you know is you found the coin of Revan. A coin of Revan.
Yeah, so I would go back to the inn.
You probably gather that he possibly left it just for you to spit in your fucking faces.
Gonna kill him.
I would want to like trade information with Eldrick.
Yeah.
All right.
Which would probably be hard if he's, you know.
Well, I'm probably in the common area, and like an area
Slash would
by
be
myself.
nearby as well, so.
And you know, my eyes are just like white, and I'm kind of like out of it at the moment. But you could get my attention if you wanted to.
I would definitely try, and then we trade information, hopefully.
Yeah, you see Rezar and Valana coming to the inn. Eldrick.
As they enter, I basically kind of like snap to when I summon the Watcher back by my side. Like he probably just flies in with them and lands on my shoulder.
Nice.
All right. So you guys are all in one place.
Good to see you are alive, Valana. What information do you bring? If any.
I present the coin, and
I imagine Rezar is like pacing back and forth, like beating his fists and shit.
Oh,
Like
he's
For
probably
sure.
visibly pissed off.
so
punching
furious.
more walls, and drinking out.
Of course.
So you present the coin, you said?
It seems we invited him
Wait, what is this?
Smile of the
Did
Soul?
Riven Del
Oh, yeah, I like
die?
Smile of the Soul.
What's going on here, Valana?
What's that song? All smiles
He
and
left
sunshine,
us
perfect world, a
a sort
perfect
of calling
day.
card.
Everything always works out.
What do you mean?
I have never
Please
felt
explain.
so fucking great.
He,
And they also sing Bottle?
he played us.
It is. Shut up. You're right.
Wait, what do you mean, Infiltrator? He played us.
You're right. Nope. Bottom of a bottle.
Kind of
That's
like
the
starts
song.
clicking for Eldrick. What Valana's saying,
Shh.
and he just.
They were both on the
in such shock.
wrestling game I
Just
played as a
can't
kid.
believe it.
First time I heard
So-
Smile of the Soul, Rise Against,
Still
and actually Smile of the Soul was another
It
game. It
wasn't
was Godsmack and Rise Against.
Sir Rillian and,
And-
Lord Gregory Zarl's
3
interest.
Days Grace.
We stay at least until the city gets back to some form of normality and recovers from this attack. I asked and inquired as to what we should do, and that was the advice I was given. I still can't believe this about Riven. I never dreamed
He is one, yeah.
in a million years.
It's a good song.
Wow.
As far as I'm concerned, all the blood shed today is on his hands. He will pay the price.
With his head.
Around what
So-
time is it now?
Probably like 6.
Probably around
7.
p.m. The sun's probably just now setting or has set.
That's
So
it.
just to reiterate to you guys, there's a good chance now that all the enemies that you face when you head to the north will know your role in the party.
Yep.
Except for the new guy.
What you're capable of.
Well, not much of what I'm capable of, because
What Revan saw you're capable of.
yeah. So kind of nothing about my character.
He hasn't seen.
Entirely.
He hasn't seen Great Weapon Master from either Josh or I.
It's true.
Eek, mouse.
Yeah,
So
so
attack us
they're
with mice.
probably gonna get. They're probably gonna get the note. She's pathetic. Kill first.
No, really, he's just taking information back to these orcs about how freaking gigantic Rezar's dick.
It's so massive. Yep.
The half orc got a dick longer than a baby's arm.
Well, I want to take some time to put my armor back on. Change into the little, like more.
I have a large penis, but he did dick rolls in the game.
By the way, your nice fancy shit is ruined.
Ugh, I don't know about ruin.
Yeah, that's fucking ruined. There's blood stains.
There's
and-
one arrow hole. I can,
No,
I can clean
had to,
it
like, we
with
had to cut off the
prestidigitation.
skirt to like
If
apply
you were-
bandage.
If you were trying to like save the last
Oh,
of people
hold-
that were like bleeding profusely, you definitely.
It's all I'm
Mustangs
filling
over
up for a
here.
nap.
We cut all kinds of
Prestidigitation,
shit off
clean
that
it,
dress.
Tyler.
I was about to leave as well.
I mean, sure, maybe if you'd have done it when it was still wet, but I mean,
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. I
Say goodbye to
am.
those clothes.
I'm gonna.
you cannot keep this nice gown you had on. I mean, you can keep it, but it's
Fine, whatever.
It's
Whatever.
It's fucked. It's no longer
Taking it back to
nice.
that fucking bitch, and I'm getting a refund.
Turns out this thing isn't blood proof or arrow proof. I demand to speak to your manager. You'll be getting a strongly worded letter.
So after I put my chain armor back on, I want to go to Lord Zarl's estate, ask Slash to accompany me, probably.
Sure. Yeah.
I would have taken the coin up to my room, and I'm just gonna fiddle with it. Just like
As they are
thinking.
doing that, can I try to describe that spell scroll?
Yeah, go for it.
It's too early for a long rest, right?
DC 12, is that right, Jeremy?
I don't think it is. It's pretty late in the day.
Like 7-ish, he said.
It's 10 plus the spell level, right? So if that's a
That
third
one, the
level
first
spell, then it would be 13.
Which one is it though? It's the
I know you did the one that was level 2 before, right? Wasn't it?
yeah. I did the second level spell, so this one will be the first level spell.
Oh, the
It's
first
called
level.
what was it called again? Not blindness slash rancid.
Right.
Probably
Yeah, that
you
You
sounds
did
right.
the silence one last time.
I did blindness and deafness last, and so this would
That's
be
it.
rave sickness. I'm pretty sure.
Right, roll
so it'd be
your-
like BC 11,
Your
I think.
Arcana check.
Damn.
Huh? Nailed it.
Even with a 6, you succeed.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god, you have a +8 in Arcana. I cannot believe it. Sorry.
All thanks to Kendall Keep.
I can't believe it either, man.
Jonte is the French Skunks. He is.
Wow.
Not Klaus enough.
But it's
I-
brave people thing, right?
I made a...
It was. Let's see.
You'll probably have to invite him in the Discord, Zach.
I think it was Ray of Sickness, but I don't remember.
Hell yeah.
I don't see that in the compendium here.
Oh yeah, it might not be in there. It was. Oh. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
It is Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my god, that's got me all excited and stuff.
Ray of Sickness
Yeah, yeah.
or Giante?
Alright, so Valana
Ray of
and
Sickness rouses me.
Fuck.
Slash are
Sorry,
heading
Giante.
to back to Zara Court. You guys get there. What would you like to do?
I want to find Cerulean and tell him I would like to offer my services for guard duty.
I would like to service you.
Okay, you don't. Cerulean is not there at the moment. And you get the feeling that he's probably like going all over town, checking on all the posts, giving orders, doing whatever it is that the man in charge of security for the city needs to do.
Okay, so
And most likely,
Valana. Sorry, go ahead.
Rizar's with him.
okay,
We might
so,
have the best luck just showing up at a guard post. If you would like to do such a thing.
Yeah, I want to like track him, try to hunt him down.
I'll just go
Yeah.
into Facebook
So
and
after
all I hear.
probably, I would say an
going on?
hour,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
even two,
Giante's gonna
you
join
guys
the
could
game.
eventually
Hopefully.
find. Would you like to spend that much time to do so?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Yep.
it's after 9 now, and yeah, you guys find them there. They're at a post close to the actual farm to the east, southeast-ish. When you run upon them, they see you, and they're basically like, "Hail." And Gregory Zarl looks a lot more composed now, like he's gathered his wits about him, and they both look like they have a mission.
Yeah, so I approach and I say, if we intend to be staying for the time being, I wish to offer my services for guard duty. And I believe Slash would as well.
Affirmative.
They both look at you guys intently and look at one another, and almost in unison say, "You need to rest. You should set out in the morning."
I was under the impression.
Perhaps that is right for Valana. I, however, must insist. Slash doesn't need to sleep. Like he could do a short rest and he's good. So
Yeah.
he doesn't even need to sleep. He'll guard people.
Yeah. So they say, if you insist, feel free, but the threat level, basically the threat level is fucking DEFCON 23 right now.
Right.
Like you guys need to rest up, and you're basically all of their shitty militia for the most part. They have some good militia members, but I mean their defenses are pretty weak. I mean Sir Rillian doesn't have a whole lot to work with, right? So he's doing what he can, and you guys are basically the only real shot right now to go and wreak some havoc up north. So
Yep. So I mean, at some point during this, can I take a short rest? Would that be okay? Like I do want to do guarding things all night long.
So I was under the impression we weren't leaving for a while, but we're leaving soon?
I mean, you can leave whenever you would like, but they've decided that if you guys want to do what's in the best interest of the town, you need to leave as soon as you're ready.
I agree.
And I'll be ready for you guys in the morning. I'm gonna go wherever they need me the most, I guess.
I am going to be sleeping. You said it was 9, right?
Yeah, it's getting closer to 10 now.
It's been enough time since our last long rest for me to get another long rest, right?
Yeah, you can definitely lay down for the night if you
I
would
would.
like.
I'm gonna fall asleep after playing with the coin. It's gonna be in my hand.
So we're going to head out tomorrow morning then, and forgo going at night, or
We can definitely discuss that tomorrow.
That's what he told Volana. Volana's still there with him. Volana, do you want to discuss it with him?
I wanna stay with Slash, so wherever he goes, I will assist him and also potentially sleep wherever.
But you didn't have any retort for Lord Zarl, correct?
Well, I did. I was under the impression we weren't going to be leaving soon because the town needed.
Well, we could do whatever we want. He just suggested that you get rest, basically. So,
Right.
Like, that's what I heard, was that it's more important that we stay here and help defend the town.
Well,
I
So,
think he's meant.
earlier in the day, that's kind of what he told Eldrick and what he wanted. But after having time to think about the situation, like any normal person, he's changed his mind, and he feels differently now. But it's up to you guys as to what you want to do. He's not your boss, basically.
yeah, so I'll accompany Slash and sleep at this guard post, I suppose.
do we want to go out tonight? Because we can go wake people up. So,
It's around 9. I don't think it's a good idea to leave it this time.
Yeah, we can just leave
Okay.
tomorrow.
all right. That works.
So
Okay.
you guys would probably want to go let Eldrick and Rezar know the change in plans. 'Cause they're under the assumption they're going to be there for quite a while. Definitely not leaving, first thing tomorrow, right? So you probably want to let them know if that's the case.
Yep.
I'd also like to borrow Rezar's bedroll.
Do you want to go? You can go back to the inn then. Slash
Yeah, I
will
would go
stay.
back and let them know and
All right.
tell my plan, borrow Rezar's bedroll if he allows it, and
Rezar and Eldrick, would you guys like to roleplay this situation at all?
I'm just going to nod at what Milana says and acknowledge that will be wisest since we have expended some resources and kind of like need to rest and heal up, recover from our wounds. Me being injured personally, not even taking time to tend to myself until now. Amidst the chaos and the adrenaline, so I'm going to basically retire for the night, and after copying that spell scroll, and try to rest and get up early before we set out and do my morning ritual with meditation, divination and spell preparation, that type of thing.
All right, Rezar, and so I'm assuming you eventually nod off
Mm-hmm.
with this coin in your hand,
I do.
having dreams of twisting the head off of Revan.
Definitely.
Just haunted by crows and ravens all night long, just calling.
And my owlbear.
And dead owlbears.
My owlbear's alive in my dreams.
That guy killed your owlbear and then killed our whole town. What a fucking asshole!
I will have my vengeance for Owly.
Say, we'll kill him. Don't worry.
It's funny. I didn't. Not that I didn't care about the townsfolk. I didn't. Or whatever. But my owlbear, that was special to me.
I agree.
All right, now's probably a good time for us to end the session. If you
I
guys
agree.
all are ready to end.
Oh,
something I was going to mention to you, Tyler, and I totally forgot, is that Eldrick in his free time, if he has any or spare time, is, Eldrick's whole thing is that he tries to make everyone around him, if possible, content and happy. As long as he doesn't have to go to, great extremities and lengths. But more so, he will go further for those that he cares about, and he's started to develop a bond, especially towards his party members, some of them more so than others, and he cares about the feelings of Rezar. So my character is now interested in researching owlbears and anything about them if possible, and how to maybe create one through magical means, because he understands that they are magical creatures, or anything that would allow him to basically have another owlbear baby for Rezar to, have as a companion.
Noted.
And, I haven't really talked to... I guess it's out of character, just between me and the DM, so no one else knows. But if I can somehow in the future do that'd be cool.
All right. Gotcha.
That's really cool. And Valana can have my bedroll. And I'm going to return to sleep with the coin.
I may want to buy a couple bedrolls before we set out.
Okay, so
Hopefully shopkeepers survive.
that will be the end of the session, guys.
Hell yeah.
4 minutes early. What do you guys think?
That was crazy.
Didn't turn out like I thought.
Dude, the fucking turnabout. Oh my god. I was like, in character, I was so angry. And then I was actually angry in person too, because we are very much one of the same. But then for a second after that, I was like, oh my god, I love Tyler. I love the fact that Revan is now an enemy, and I felt that way for a while.
I don't even give a shit about the fucking citizens and shit. I'm mourning the loss
of your fucking... Oh my god.
It was like 15 gold, right?
Fucking furious.
Eldrick is definitely mourning the citizens. He's very upset. He was trying, to do them some small gesture of kindness, and
This game was awesome, dude.
He kind of seen like the mood kind of turn, and then it got soured worse than what it was to begin with. So he's pretty depressed right now.
Did I catch you guys off guard with all that?
He has a new enemy, like probably worse than he's ever had an enemy before. Period. He hates these orcs and goblins, probably beyond reason.
I would say the ambush, I wasn't completely caught off guard. Basically, you sure you want to do that? You don't want your armor? Okay. And then after when Jeremy was giving his speech, I was like, I completely forgot about that. And then you said, oh, you see these people throw off their cloaks. I'm like, oh, right. The coin!
Before, he tries to make people think certain things are going to happen, so you never know with...
Exactly. It's like, are you sure you want to go down that? I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you could. You heard something.
I mean, to be honest, there was, that one, previously, it was established that I could wear my armor with, under that fancy outfit, but
right, but it would look retarded as hell.
I fucking didn't.
It's
out of respect for
the clothing.
And you're rewarded. And you're rewarded by only getting hit once. Entire
Yeah,
I
right?
fucking believe that.
To yours and Tyler's credit, he does tend to use this reverse psychology shit
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
For example,
You never know.
we found that magic wall, right? We found that illusionary wall. And he's like, are you sure you want to go through it? And we get through it, and there's nothing. There's a big empty room. And then we go further, and it's like, there's a box. All right, so far he's like, are you sure? And then I go over and poke it. Boom! Bees! It's a back and forth the whole time.
He was like, when we climbed down the spider pit, he was like, "You guys are sure you want to go?"
Oh, you know, I got something.
Spider
What you
coming.
got? Why do you guys want to face the spiders? Let's just.
And then
leave.
there was a
Oh,
plus one
go
club
back
down there, so it's like you never know, dude. Like what he's gonna
So
Jeremy
expensive,
said
yeah.
I'd do pretty good at that, keeping you guys from like
definitely.
like not one way or the other. It's like,
But the
Kind
coin,
of second guessing ourselves.
that coin was very. I very much expected the goblin not to be there, so I was already role playing in my head when we got there and he wasn't there. I was gonna punch a wall. But you did, Jeremy or Eldrick in Slash first, and when Slash punched the wall, I'm like, oh, now it's just gonna seem like I'm copying him. Doing it anyway.
The crow.
You just kick the wall, man. Like, try to kick the fucking wall down.
I really liked the feel of this session. Like I feel like you guys all did really well playing with each other, and man, I missed that feeling. So
Hell yeah.
Agreed. Even though I missed like all of my combat things, it was great.
I have a really important question to ask.
What's that?
We do still have all those fine clothes from Trengel Keep, right?
yes.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, but those go to me as well. I gotta wear the dress.
Zar's gonna wear all the dresses.
and some jewelry to go with it.
You can have the baubles.
So whoever had that last, I think. I don't know who grabbed it. Whoever grabbed it,
I think I probably did.
probably.
You need to
Like
get
a
special
couple-
baby owlbear clothes fitted, so you can dress up your next baby owlbear.
I think you said there were 2 sets that were like in good condition,
Yeah,
and like
probably. That sounds right.
like a red dress and a black, I think.
Yeah, sounds snuff. It's probably on the recording.
Well,
If you
press
want to know
priest.
the exact-
I don't know. All I know,
I'll
man,
look into that.
I'm scared about this next step because we don't have shit for heals and it's rough.
I know I want to bring that. I'll talk to you later about my friend. It's Giante. Scruggs know him. You might have seen him in chat too. But
I
he's
think
here
I've
to
seen
play
the
with us.
name in chat.
Oh yeah, his name's Can't say your name. Can't say his name. Either.
I gotta get in the habit of
Wow.
RPing out my turns again. I didn't do that this session.
That was a close one, right, Jess?
Some good opportunities to do that
Well,
there.
you guys got to role play a lot this session though, so.
Yeah.
We all know our real names,
You guys
okay?
had a lot of opportunities outside of
It was
combat
sacred.
to do stuff. So, it's not like you missed your chance to roleplay, right? So.
Oh yeah, we had
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
just-
role playing.
People just seem to
Like
love when
Christ.
I do my crazy Latin shit.
I
Or
do.
whatever.
Everybody
I
seems
love
to love me.
No,
when I-
I was so concentrated on being
no.
overwhelmed by the enemy, not wanting to die. I didn't even think about it. I was like, just like, oh crap, there's enemies everywhere, and I'm in a bad spot.
Man, you guys, the fucking enemies were rolling really badly.
I was rolling really bad.
We were.
They
dude,
started out with good rolls. They were attacking and hitting, and we weren't.
Everyone-
And then we started to. Well, Lana just always hit.
Everyone rolled like shit, but me. Usually, it's the exact opposite way around, and it will go right back to doing that next session.
Thank
But,
you.
Never hitting
Thank you.
again.
Like I said, Giante wanted to play like a cleric, so
Yeah,
We'll
that'd
have
be
some heals.
Fucking amazing.
That's so fucking awesome.
Zach, can you invite him here so
I
he and Ty
invited
can-
him to the server.
Okay, cool.
It'd be cool if, yeah.
Not Jeremy.
Like a,
Like
Good night, Jeremy. I also
No,
have to. It's not a cleric. Whatever, you're doing stuff. I don't know. I'm holding push talk. He's
Not
good.
completely anyways.
Yeah, well, Cameron's character, Revan, he wasn't completely cleric, but he had heals.
Sean-
And
He
took
was
damage.
like a divine soul thing.
What's up?
If you have him as a friend on Discord, I don't yet. You should be able to add him to this group call. I don't know his Discord.
How
name.
do I add?
Oh, he actually joined the Discord server, so I'm adding him now. If he'll have me, that is.
I added. I figured it out.
Oi. Hey, baby.
Hola.
Yo.
That being said, I do need to hop off for the night.
All right. Thanks for playing, man.
It was a
Okay.
great session. Very fun.
You're gonna invite your friend and then just hop off.
Yeah, I don't want to hear his voice. I gotta go. Bye. I'm just kidding.
Oh God, ew!
What? Anyway, you all have a good night. It was a great session.
Yeah.
Talk to you
Thanks,
soon.
man. You too. See you.
Bye. All right, boys and girls. That is going to do it for me tonight. Wait, no, I need that. Cool. Let's fix this as well. Oop. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you had fun, because I should have, and I'll see you guys back here next time. As always, same razor place, same razor time. And until next time, guys. Bye-bye.